Well, ladies and gentlemen, war is here, y'all. Hashtag war is here. The day has finally arrived. First ever Squad Wars ready to hit Twitch. And for this weekend, we've got a lot of chaos planned for y'all. We have 8 teams ready to go at it for our entertainment here in the Coliseum. That is Countdown, and we will be having TDM air sup with elimination tiebreakers. So again, it's going to be all over the place, y'all. It's going to be all over the place. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in all the viewers. Thank you for popping in with us and going to be with us along for this ride, because I'm sure that these pilots are ready to put on a show for y'all. Now, right now, I'm getting a reconnecting error, so while that's fixing, let's go to the teams we've got on for today. The first rounds, 2 of the juggernauts of the tournaments will be going at it very, very first, starting off with DOD versus the GrimReapers. First round, we're starting it off with a bang, y'all. Followed by Dragonwolves Pakistani Airforce will be going at it next. Then Nova Squadron will be facing off against Sovereign Skies. BloodBorne will be rounding it up, going against VF1 Wolfpack. Thank you for the raid, Arctic Purple Berry. Welcome in, Raiders. Pack, unfortunately for this first one, we're going to test the stream stability. I want to make sure that everything is as smooth as possible. So for today, we will stream on Twitch. If everything goes well, I will be trying to stream on both of them tomorrow. So, yep, thank you for letting me know, Tyler. Let me fix that real quick. Can't have everything go off without a hitch, right? Stream Manager, it'll take me 2 seconds to fix that. We've got Metalstorm coming in for the category. There we go. Got it set. And now we're good to go, folks. Thank you, Tyler, for letting me know. But yes, today, Twitch only. Tomorrow, if everything goes smooth, it will be Twitch and YouTube. But for all of y'all that, you know, say if we can't do YouTube or something like that, all of the VODs and all of the clips will be uploaded to YouTube after the fact. So, plenty of entertainment to go around, whether you're here. It's better to be here for the live, but we will make sure we got you covered for the rest of it. So, without further ado, we've already got both of our first teams ready to go at it in here. If I'm not mistaken, they've already made their picks. They've already made their bans. So, let's get in here and see what kind of strategies we're going to be seeing to start off with. Team Alpha will be DOD with Pigbay in the F3. Percy, a.k.a. Spoiled Milk, in the SU-57 for their heavy. Bird is going to be running the MiG-31. Radioactive Dog will be running his trusty A4. Necro will be in his F-16. Now, across the field, we've got GrimReapers. We all know what Grim is capable of. We all know in a lot of these tournaments, these guys are the way to get through. These are the teams to beat right here. So, not shading anybody else in the tournament, but everybody knows how it is. So, again, starting off with a pop, let's see what Grim is going to be mirroring them on the other side. Karai will be in his mirror match, which are allowed in this tournament. F-16. Ares will be in his F3. Fox 1 will be in his Foxhound, MiG-31, matching Bird. Big Muffin will be in the 22. A little bit of a contrast there, going against the 57 on the other side. Thank you for the subscription, JFO. Make sure I'm saying that right. Butt Chug will be right behind them in the A4. It looks very similar on both sides, it seems. The difference being that SU-57 to that 22. So let's see if that is going to be a big difference here. So predictions are up. If I'm not mistaken, that's going to be for the full set. So make sure y'all are getting those channel points in there. I have the redeems turned off for these streams. Don't want a lot of screen noise. So, but to make sure y'all have more chances to win some coin. I know people like Hog out there. They love to rack up some points in there. So get those predictions in there, and we will get started here in just a second. Give y'all some time to bet. So, but yeah, I mean, it's like looking at the tournament-wise, like I said, starting off with both of these teams. Can I stream to Twitch? Yes, you can, Pigbay. You are more than welcome to. Streamers that are in these events are more than welcome to stream their own perspectives if they would like. So, we're about halfway down on the timer. We'll give it another 30 seconds. Give y'all time to get those points in there. Alpha is DOD, yes. Alpha is DOD. Bravo is GrimReapers. It's just for spare. Alrighty then, folks. Without further ado, let's go ahead and kick this bad boy off. Squad Wars. Hashtag war is here. I want to see it in the chat. Spam it as much as you can. Hype up your favorite teams, and let's get it on. Now, kicking it off to start with, let me make sure we got game audio. There we go. We should have game audio now. There we go. There we go. And we're getting into it. Both teams are moving in. We've already got a few of them going up. Split strategies here, it seems like. Percy taking up the high ground. Karai already crashing, giving them a 1-0 lead to DOD. Unfortunate circumstances there. We've got Percy eyeballing the field. He's trying to decide if he wants to go for that M3, but he's going to have 31 rockets coming down from up above. Foxhound fishing for those targets out there. Birds out there circling. It's Pigbay trying to take control of the middle over here. A4 moving in. Rockets with a haste. Big Muffin and the Su-22 surveilling the land. We've got a 2-2 tie right now. 4.5 minutes left. Bird Dog and the MiG-31 taking coverage behind the satellites in the middle. Fox 1 dodging rockets over here, using his faster flares to his advantage. 57 trying to get a strike, but doesn't find its home. Ares has got a lock on the 31. Bird Dog goes down by the infrared, but Necro there to get revenge for his teammate. Karai low in the middle on the run, trying to use that mobility, but Pigbay with those F3 rockets find him. Percy trying to get a turn on this A4 that's causing devastation in the middle. Grim with a 1-kill lead right now. Oh, tying it up right there. Big Muffin goes down by way of radio. Chug goes down and a head up to radio as well. Radio devastating in that A4 right now. Fox 1 goes down by way of Bird, trying to show that air supremacy to see if they can hold on to the rhythm. Bird Dog trying to dance around those missiles, trying not to let him find a strike. Karai trying to move into the middle, gets slight damage. He's got gun warnings on his 6 as well, trying to find him. Big Muffin moving in on his counterpart 57, but turns, tries to reacquire, but he gets flacked just a little bit from the side. He sees the A4, he turns, trying to retarget. A4 using disruptive. One missile finds its home. Radio halfway down. He's in trouble. Big Muffin moving in with the guns. He's trying to get him the last little bit, and he does. He reaches out. Oh, but Muffin goes down by way of Percy there to again avenge his teammate. Let's see here if I can fix this. Let's turn that down just a bit. Turn that up just a bit. There we go. Percy with disruptives out causes that missile not to find its home. We've got a 10-10 tie in this first round with 2.5 minutes left. Great start. Neither team budging on the foothold they have in this countdown map. A4 moving its way around. Ares is trying to find a target here. He sees the A4, but the A4 goes down, trading with Chug. Muffin surveilling the middle. DOD's got a 1-kill lead, now coming up with 2 minutes left in the first round. Metalstorm. All right, let's bring that up just a little bit. Yeah, y'all let me know the levels as we go, because some of these are brand new sources. Is that better? Ares takes down Necro to tie it up. Minute 50 left. Ares moving through the middle. Again, that Delta Wing turn keeps it agile around this tubing in the middle. Keeps it viable on a map like this where you've got wide open missiles and the middle that you can maneuver around. He's got his eye on Pigbay and he finds him with the guns. Big Muffin had disruptives out, got him out of trouble. He's smoking just a little bit. Could stand to have a new paint job there, but not quite out just yet. But Necro goes down by way. Oh, no, Necro takes down Ares. Excuse me. Big Muffin takes down Necro. Is still tied to tie, neck and neck, 15-15. Coming up on 60 seconds left in the first round. Pigbay takes out Fox 1 to give him a 1-kill lead. Again, both of these teams seems like they're both hitting a wall right here. Barely giving a budge here and there. It's just going to be who's on top when this timer comes down because we've got 45 seconds to decide it. Cry working his way down through the middle. He sees a hurt 57 there, trying to get him, and he does on the cross. Disruptives out, gets him out of trouble as the tubing gets him the rest of the way out. Big Muffin using the train yard to his advantage. Still a 1-kill difference here. 20 seconds left. F3 missiles coming down. Muffin's running for his life. DOD 19. Grim 16. A turn of events there puts him in the lead. 10 seconds. Grim's got time for one last push. 6, 5, 4. Oh, they reached the 20. DOD gets there first in the race. Again, with a quick turn of events right there at the end, gave them the slight advantage and pulled them out ahead for this first round. So DOD will be getting the first point here. GG's to the guys. Radioactive Dog, A4, he was bringing in that MVP spot, causing devastation in the middle, holding it down. Fox 1 dancing in the air around the missiles, pulls up second spot on the podium with Bird rounding up third for DOD. GG's. 1 point to Point Alpha. Team Alpha, excuse me. Now, the losing round team, they have the ability to either, one, swap out their reserve player, or they can swap one plane, but these guys can change their mods at any time. You want the music all the way down? There we go. Game audio up. I forgot that I have it turned down in-game as well. So we'll turn this up just a bit. We'll make sure that's not too loud. There we go. There we go. All right. First one's in the books. DOD up 1-0 in the set right now. Now, they can change their mods here for this next thing because we will be going... Let's see. Pop, are you there, sir? Is it 2 TDMs back-to-back, or are we going TDM air sub? Okay, it's still on TDM, by the way. I'm party leader. Oh, that would make sense. My bad. My bad. Nope, wrong map. There we go. Go back, misclick. Air sup. Countdown. There we go. Air sup, air sup. Gotcha, radio. He's letting me know. He's letting me know. Sober up. It's the weekend, sir, and we're here for the fun. This isn't your grandpa's tournament. Get with the program. All right, both teams seem to be ready and up. Pigbay keeping his Disruptive and Daredevil on there. It looks like most of them are keeping the same mods. Bird Dog bringing in faster flares and improved targeting for that Foxhound. Graz looks like he's sticking with the same. Ares is sticking with the same. Fox 1 thrust boost instead of improved targeting. Let's see if that makes a difference for the Foxhounds. Big Muffin running same. Butt Chug running same as well. So, all right. Let's get it on for the second match. Air Superiority. Yeah, I had to ask myself, Dom. We had to ask Commissioner Pop here. And for those of y'all, make sure y'all drop him a thank you for putting this event together. It's not just here. It's not just here. He did the structure. He did the rules and everything. So make sure y'all give Pop thanks before the end of the tournament. But before that, we've got more chaos on the field. And here we go. Muffin taking that high approach, wanting to get eyes on his enemies to see how they're going to spread out for these points is a great tactic, especially with some of these higher level squads that you'll see all weekend long. Do we now do we know what the bans are? The MiG-19 and the J-20 was banned. Yes, it was. I apologize, y'all. It was done off screen. Bird Dog takes down Fox 1 as they're moving in for the points. We've got action over here by Point Bravo. Karai making his way around in a turn battle right now. Oh, gets the F3 there. Pigmate goes down by way of Karai with the guns, but he did not make it out unscathed. Necro using his maneuverability to get through that reactor, but he gets taken down by Fox 1. Percy making his way around Alpha, turning it into a turn battle with Ares and the F3 over here. Disruptive's out, but Ares' guns prove too true for that as he goes down. F-16 grabbing the health. Karai now fully furnished plane and fixed. Pigmay's making his way over here to the middle, trying to escape these missiles. One finds its way, but he doesn't find its way around the second one, and he goes down by way of Karai. Grim with the commanding lead right now, 105-27 and growing. DOD has got to offset this rhythm if they want to stay in it. Necro using that speed and maneuverability to get around this tubing. Great reaction right there, trying to stay out of way of Karai, who is hot on his 6. Necro reaching out for the guns. He's getting struck left and right. Oh, no. Big Muffin gets a kill on Bird, taking away their eyes in the sky. Butchog on fire, trying to make his way back around the Bravo to reach out to get it. He's got an F3 in his face and doesn't find its way there as Pigmay strikes him close to the line. DOD trying to scratch back. Grim has still got a 75-point lead at least. They've got to offset this rhythm if DOD has any chance, but Grim has got a solid foothold in here right now. Radio making his way around for the turn battle. He's got an F-16 in his distance, but I don't think he's got the weapons to reach him just yet. Pigmay's got a missile indicator on him as he goes down. Fox 1 gets him with those Foxhound guns. Butchug goes down by way of Radio in the middle as they're trying to fight their way back. It's still a little over a 75-point difference here. Head up goes down. Necro gets him with the guns. Big Muffin's got his eyes on Necro, who is badly damaged right there. It does not find his way around that missile as he goes down to Muffin. Fox 1 using his faster flares. Not quite enough to get him out, but him and Bird trade in the air. Percy continuing his turn battle with Ares over here in that F3 Delta Wing turn. He's trying to catch up with him. Grim's teetering back and forth on having all 3 points here and there. They only need 11 points more to seal the deal for this set's points. Bergdog missiles launching back and forth. Fox 1 dancing, misses those missiles as well. Grim only needs 5 more points. It's a back and forth at B. Oh, and Grim seals the deal right there at the end. 200-86. A dominant performance in air sup right there as Grim got a hold of their rhythm and did not let it go. Karai with the MVP spot in his trusty F-16. Ares right behind him in the second spot in his F3 over there, holding down the 4-point. Percy trying to catch up with him. Just proved a little bit too much for those F3 guns. A little bit too much. But Percy still made the podium. GG's to both teams. Now, we are 1-1. It is a back and forth already, folks. Gotta love it. Please drop the hype in the chat. By the way, are the audio levels better for y'all now? Music down, game is up, is everything good? Just want to make sure it's all good for the show. Good. Thank you, Hog. Thank you, Hog. Game audio is still not good. I got to turn it up in game then. Let's bring it up to 50. And we'll check that. All right, we've got Teams readying up already. I believe DOD is deliberating on what mods they maybe want to change for this. Because again, it seems like they've been proving a little bit stronger in TDM. Grim's proving a little bit stronger in air sub. So it'd be interesting to see what adjustments these teams are going to make going back into the rotation. Is it going to be a back and forth all the way to the end, or is one of them going to pull out ahead? Oh, yeah, we got to change the map. I keep forgetting. There we go. My bad. There we go. Are we going to see elimination first group? That is a question that is out there for the people. I think they were waiting on me to ready up. And here we go. Third match of the set. We are tied 1-1. DOD and Grim bringing the spark early in this. I'm excited to see what the rest of the weekend's going to be bringing. Because all these teams I know are hungry. All of these teams I know are hungry. Now back to countdown. Let's see who's going to get that foothold early in this match. Because right now the advantage is there for the taking. Yes, good luck for later. Thank you for the hype in the chat, Ruski. As both of these teams are moving in, taking their spots in the sky. Fox 1 taking that pedestal up high up as he should in the Foxhound. Going up to meet Bird Dog across the field. And now we've got the dance of missiles coming in. One goes out, one comes back, one goes out, one comes back, and one finds its home. He's trying to chase Bird down again. Neither team giving up a kill just yet. Bird using that speed to get out of the way of the missile right there. Big Muffin looks like he's got his eye on somebody over here by way of the 57, and he does as Graham strikes blood first. MiG-31 still on the run, using those faster flares to his advantage to try to stay out. Radio and Necro take out Buttchug, and Ares Karai takes out Necro. It's still staying pretty damn close here. Big Muffin surveilling the middle. Graham still with that one kill lead right now, has a slight advantage. Let's see if they can hold on to it. Radio Hurt over there going for the health as he gets refreshed. Now we've got Bird letting him back out once again. Fox 1 trying to use that speed to get out of the way. Faster flares prove effective as none of them find their home. Big Bay's got his eyes set on the 22 Raptor by way of Big Muffin. Maneuverability gets out of the way. Second missile finds its home. Third one finds its home as well as Pig Bay ties it up. Karai in a turn battle here, using the maneuverability of that F-16 to stay out of the way of the guns. We've got a head up there as he takes out Necro. Pig Bay fully restocked. Got a disruptive out, but Karai is hot on the 6. Ares takes out Radio instead. Woo! Close to the ground right there. Flying like a daredevil as he gets an assisted kill on Pig Bay. Ares has got a missile incoming. Uses the tubing to get out of the way of that. He'll be coming back up looking for another target. Fox 1 over there right above him, giving him a little bit of overwatch as him and Bird jousting once again, long range. Pig Bay launching missiles from his F3, trying to find those infrareds home. 22 goes head up. Guns prove too effective as he takes him down. Karai goes down as well by way of Necro. Oh, Radio coming up, trying to make his presence known, but Buttchug there to snuff him out. Bird Dog making his way down. He got Fox 1 out of the air so he can turn his sights on the A4, but he's got missiles raining in on himself. He takes one on the nose, but he's still trucking along for now. Faster flares out. Missile misses. Oh, but the second one finds its home. Fox 1 coming back for revenge. Ares with the F3 rockets out. He's looking for the 57. Percy trying to make his way to the terrain to get into safety. He's in a bad spot for the flank of those guns. Ares is in trouble now, though. He's got somebody hot on his 6. Necro's trying to reach out to get him. Disruptive's out, gets him out of trouble. F-16 there to finish the job, though. Guns find their home. We are still neck and neck. 12 to 12, minute and a half left in this match. 22 Raptor badly hurt. Necro trying to find Guns his home. Bullets raining out. He's reaching. Oh, he reaches out and he gets him on the chase. Ares using his ability to block that lock from Percy. 57 dives down, trying to find his way to the terrain again. F3 rockets do not find their home, but Lord have mercy, it's hard to get away from them things. 57 goes down by way of the Guns instead. Ares finishes his kill. Bird Dog goes down by way of Fox 1 as Grim pulls ahead by 1 with 50 seconds left on the clock. Will we see 20 kills? Pigmay and Muffin with the trade. Necro's running for his life there. Got struck by 1. He's slightly hurt right there. Cry moving in on the other F-16. He gets it. Grim is 16 to 19. Grim only needs 1 more. 30 seconds left. And the last kill goes to Fox 1 against Bird Dog as Grim bringing it up with the second point in the set. Again, showing a mirrored result of what we saw last time where they stayed neck and neck up until about the last 30 seconds of the match. It seems some adjustments were made, but again, these teams are still very, very close together so far. But Grim is now pulling ahead with the advantage with Ares, Karai, and Fox 1 rounding up the entire podium. Ares with the MVP. GG's to these guys. Grim now up 2-1 in the set. Now, it is best of 5 for the entire thing, right, Pop? Okay, just making sure, just making sure. Alrighty then, Grim. Grim is now sitting on game point. They only need 1 more win to end this set. So right now would be the time if DOD is going to give any pushback to stop them in their tracks. They're going to have to make it here, win twice in a row if they want to pull it back out. Grim's sitting pretty right now, but both of these teams I know are very adaptive, so let's see what adjustments they make going into this final round of Air Sup. Light fighters are going hard. We've got jousts left and right, it seems. I know Radio's been personally working with the guys on the squad. We've been working on our jousts, so we know that is a big part of these high-level competitions. If you can't joust, man, it's a big part of it that gets taken out if you want to hang with these guys. And that's anybody that's through this tournament, because this is the cream of the crop we got here. Everybody seems like they're readying up. It seems like also the mods are staying up just about the same. Everybody's comfortable with what they have. So it's going to come down to this. Will Grim get the 3-part in the set, or will DOD be able to bring it back to take us to elimination for the first time today? Let's find out right now. And here we go. I want to hear it across the countries. It's international, baby. Hope you're doing well. Always nice to see you fly in the friendly skies. Thank you, Yardbird. Right now, we've got some controlled chaos here. DOD Grim. Grim up 2-1. It may be up to this. Let's see what happens, folks. Muffin taking that pedestal high up as we saw him do last time to get eyes on the teams. It's great to know, especially in this initial setup, to know how many planes are going where. A lot of teams tend to do the 2-2-1 technique where they send 2 to far, 2 to home, and 1 in the middle, or vice versa. I have seen multiple things, but you'd like to know where they're going for the start of these matches. We had a trade in the middle. Karai with the turn, trying to complete control of Bravo right here. Radio running from him, but the guns find his home as he tracks that A4 down. Just too slow to get away from him. Necro moving in. He's got his eye on Bravo, though. Dodging those guns. Using that F-16 maneuverability is unmatched. Now, with this being the first tournament that passives have been allowed in, is interesting to see how these little bitty micro adjustments are made, especially with these overall passives that we have. Because some of these can make or break a lot of these situations that come in. So it just depends on what the pilots decide they want to use it for. It's interesting to see how they use them, though. Karai maintaining that turn lead over here in Bravo. Big Muffin's trying to hold his point down as well by Charlie. 22 Raptor also with very good turn rates right there. Can keep up with a lot of the best of them. Fox 1 trying to move in to provide support, but he gets taken out by Pigbay. Pigbay's got his eye on Charlie as he's making his way over here, trying to dance around some rockets. Some self-disruptives out. Guns goes down. Oh, and he does not find his way to the point. Still a pretty close match, 93-87. Percy over here holding down home point once again. I believe that is Ares once again. They have a grudge match over here at home point. Big Muffin takes down Bird Dog, leaving Fox 1 free for the airspace. Muffin looks like he's going to be needing a little bit of help here soon, though. Chuggy on fire in the middle. Looks like he's taking some damage, trying to use the passive for the A4 to his advantage as well. Keeping hold of that Bravo point. Fox 1 trying to get suppression, but Bird said he was not having it, trying to shoot him out of spawn. Percy trying to keep up with Ares over here. Again, that Delta Wing trait of that F3 is amazing turn right here if you can maintain the thrust discipline. Percy trying to reach out to get him. He's got just a sliver of health left, but a missile comes out of nowhere for the support. Necro takes him down. Chug making his way back into spawn. Grim still got a little bit of a lead right here, 153 to 110, trying to hold on to it. They continued that good rhythm that they had last time. DOD's trying to make some adjustments, but it looks like they've got a really, really strong foothold here. We need a big offset, but DOD is not out of the fight just yet. Grim approaching 165, 35 points left for them if they can hold on to it. Ares looks like he's making his way back to home. No, he turns off for Bravo. Chuggy trying to hold on to it. They've got all 3 points right now. It might be a runaway match for them. 3, 2, 1, and there she wrote it, folks. Grim coming out with the third win in the set by way of Air Sup. Bringing out the win over DOD in this first round of the tournament. Karai in the MVP spot in his F-16. The turn battles he kept up with in the middle for Bravo kept them in there while they maintained control of those outside points. It's just a good rhythm to keep. Big Muffin, second place on the podium. Percy, again, third spot on the podium, holding down home point, but it just wasn't quite enough to topple Grim. Congratulations to the teams. Grim will be moving on, but it is double elimination, folks. Do not forget that. We've got more coming, and we've got a whole other day. But Grim now has the first win. They will be moving on in the winner's bracket. DOD will be making their way down to the first loss bracket. So now, as of right now, the way we've got it set up, Pop has already set up the other lobby, so we've got players already in place. So hopefully this will streamline this, and we'll be able to go in from match to match. So Freya, if you can, please make sure you go ahead and put the prediction up, because right now we've got Dragonwolves EU going against Pakistan Airforce. Now, I'm just going to be honest, some of these guys' names, I don't know if I want to even try to pronounce them, so If somebody could help me out. For Dragonwolves EU, Yuli Dr. Pactor? I'm gonna butcher these names, I promise you. You leader hacker? Venom Snake, that one's easy enough. Serta and Reds for Dragonwolves EU. I apologize, I butchered y'all's names, but it's Dragonwolves EU, so y'all know these guys. They're in the community. We've got a Foxhound. We've got a MiG-19. Did they not ban? What was the bans, Pop? It doesn't load for me. Yeah, you'll have to tell me. Yeah, what did they ban, sir? Commissioner Pop's got my back. Predictions are up. Y'all make sure you get those channel points in there. Dragonwolves EU versus Pakistan Air Force. Dragonwolves EU are Alpha, Pakistan is Bravo. Let's go. How? Dragonwolves EU, Spartan, I want to hear you do it, sir. I should have got them to message me phonetic pronunciations of these names. But hey, it gives you all a little bit of fun out there in the chat to see me try to pronounce these, because I'm sure these are not the only ones I'm going to have trouble with today. Okay, J20 and F3R are off the field for this one. So we've got a Foxhound, MiG-19, M2K, and an A4, and an ADV going against... It looks like we've got a level 17 ADV on Team Bravo. That is a bold choice right there in a level 20 tournament. False Flag running his MiG-19. Sure Deal running his F-14. Also in a level 17. Lodel in the JA-37. And Kanzada Lodi in his level 16 A4. This is going to be interesting. These guys have a lot of confidence bringing in level 16s and 17s, but we'll see if the team is put together for it to not matter. So we will see. We will see. Get those predictions in there. I believe it's already done. And folks, let's get ready to go. Hog, you thinking it's 3-0? All right, let's get this first match underway, y'all. Leader Pactor. Yeah, that's what Ether, that's what I'm saying. Leader Pactor. Leader Pactor. I apologize, Dragonwolves guys out there. I'm butchering your names. I apologize. Hype in the chat as we start the second set of Squad Wars. Again, Grim moving on. DOD will get one more chance tomorrow to make it through. But for now, we've got to move on with the chaos. Dragonwolves, Pakistan Air Force. Here we go. Leader Pactor going up in the MiG-31 Foxhound. Again, a very, very familiar strategy we're seeing a lot with these interceptors, because that's exactly how you got to play them. But the difference this time, he will have a Tomcat across the way instead of another Foxhound. So let's see if that's going to matter here, as we've got two missiles out. Third one out. Oh, first one finds its home. F-14 goes down as Dragonwolves 1-0 lead early. Lodi making his way. They're using the caverns over here for protection. They're going to have to move in at some point with it being TDM. You don't want that clock to strike midnight when you're behind. Reds over here surveilling the middle. I think they're looking for targets. We've got a strategy going on over here. It looks like they're trying to set a long-standing flank over here. Let's see if it's going to work out for them. It looks like they're taking control of the middle area over here. Venom Snake also looking for targets. It looks like we're playing a game of whack-a-mole, just waiting for them to pop up to see if they're gonna get hammered. MiG-19's making his way over here. It looks like they've made their way all the way around the map, trying to come around behind them. A4 gets hit by one. Leader Packer making his way down with the faster flares, gets him out of trouble. Dragonwolves still up 1-0 right now. Kanzada Lodi trying to turn to help for his teammates. I hear the chugging of those farmer guns going off. Oh, Lodi gets hit, but not completely down just yet as Dragonwolves now pulling ahead 3-2. Still a 1-kill game. ADV goes down by Leader Hacker. Kanzada Lodi goes down by Leader Hacker as well as he's making waves over there, bringing them to a 6-2. Y'all keep it nice in the chat now. It's strategies. It's strategies. ADV's taking a pounding across the field, but the other ADV gets struck down before that last missile can find its home. Probably saving the other ADV there. We got MiG-19 on MiG-19 action. One of them's very low, though, barely missing those guns. Venom Snake coming down to finish False Flag down. Dragonwolves now up 10-3, running away with it with 2.5 minutes left in the match. Ahmad coming back in from spawn. He'll be looking to try to sling some missiles downrange, and he does. Disruptives gets that 2K out of trouble. Lodi takes down Venom Snake, breathing on him for that last little bit of health. Shardil looks like he's got his eyes on the 19, but he's got to worry about that ADV right there in his face. False Flag takes down Leader Hacker. MiG-19 to MiG-19 as Dragonwolves still 10-kill lead. 15-5 with 1:50 left. Proving dominant in this first round. It seems like maybe the hesitation there is not proving well for the Pakistani Air Force. But let's see if they can make adjustments and get their way out. False Flag coming back in. 2K missiles going over his head. A4 trying to go down. 2K takes cover. Oh, the F-14 goes down as Dragonwolf strikes kill 21st with 1:23 left. They went ahead and put them out of their misery for this first round with, holy shit, Leader Hacker in the Farmer with a 10-1-1 record, securing that spot for MVP, putting in the work. We've got Reds in the second spot on the podium with Leader Pactor, and I apologize if I'm hoping I'm getting them closer with these names. Bringing in the third spot on the podium, giving Dragonwolves the first win of the set. GG's. Hacker doing hacker things again. Would it be better if I just called him Hacker? Am I at least saying the names close? Please let me know. And that's why you banned the 19. Just go on to the next two teams. This is already over. Oh, Lord have mercy, Pac. So, alrighty then. Pakistani Air Force with their backs against the wall right now, giving the advantage to Dragonwolves in that first round. Let's see what adjustments they will be making for this air sup round. Again, big disadvantage here, not having their planes at 20. I feel like it's playing a lot into this, especially with these head-ups, because, you know, one level does make a difference, let alone 3 to 4. So, again, I'm hoping these guys can adapt and overcome, and let's see what kind of strategy they're going to have going into this next round. MiG-19 haunting in dreams. Drop the... Okay, so just call him Pactor? Is it Packer or Pactor? We got Pactor and Hacker. If y'all are good with that, I'm good with it. Pactor, okay, sorry. All right, Pactor and Hacker. I'll remember that. Alrighty then. Dragonwolves are all readied up. They're ready to go back at it. Pakistan Air Force looks like they're still deliberating just a little bit. Now you got it. Thank you. Thank you, Nact. See, I'm applying it. I'm learning. Knocked. I'm going to guess knocked. Also, new flight pass did drop today, folks. So after the chaos and craziness are over with today, make sure you make your way over to Metalstorm and get that new shiny flight pass that dropped today. Amon's readied up in his ADV. That MiG-19 coming in to try to offset the counter of this powerful MiG-19 across the field. Hacker, again, putting on a display, going 10 kills and 1 death in that last round. It makes you think if they're going to be targeting this man a little bit more. All right, all of the pilots are readied up. Let's go ahead and get in here for round 2. Air Sup on countdown. Here we go. Yeah, I was about to say, Pop, you just told me best of 5. Good looks hitting the field from the pilots. Gotta love the sportsmanship. Gotta love the sportsmanship. We keep respect for each other while we beat the ever-living hell out of each other. That's the way we do things around here. Pactor going high up in the MiG-31. Again, showing that similar strategy. Getting eyes early on this Air Sup to see how these teams split up is a great advantage to have. It looks like Pakistan Air Force going the 2-2-1 route, sending one to far, 2 to the other ones. Pactor again looking for a target, and he will find it by way of the F-14. As they joust right here, second missile looks like it's going to find its home. A sure deal goes down. Lodi's making his way over here to Point Charlie. Got an ADV in his face. He takes a little bit of damage, but he's trying to get out. Oh, no, he does not make it far before Venom Snake with those powerful M2K guns. Pactor making his way over there. Looks like he's a little bit refreshed on ammo. Hacker holding down Point Bravo. He'll be looking to span out here. I think he's looking for some action as he's heading out towards the ADV. Beam Riders go out. The third one finds its home, but that ADV gets that hunter off just in time for the trade. False flag in trouble, getting chased by Serta in the A4, but Pactor's there to finish him off with that long-range Foxhound missile. Reds goes down by way of Lodi. No, Reds takes out Lodi, excuse me. Venom Snake now fully locked and loaded. He's got his sights set on the ADV who has his decoy out. Although the kills are not as important here as Dragonwolves have control of all 3 points. Pakistan Air Force is going to have to fight back here if they don't want it to be a runaway. But it's looking more and more like it's going to be. All 3 points still in control of Dragonwolves. They got less than 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and there is all she wrote it, folks. Probably the quickest Air Sup match we will have all day. 200-35. Dragonwolves moves in, proves dominant early, and they never let it go. Gracious. Venom Snake with the MVP spot in his M2K. Serta in his A4 in the second spot, and Hacker in his MiG-19 rounding up the podium, once again placing. GG's to the pilots. Dragonwolves now up 2-0 in the set. Right now, yes, Dragonwolves are throwing fireballs left and right. Got their foot all the way pedal to the metal, and they're heading on with a 2-win advantage in the set, sitting pretty. Said maybe night maps will change things. Chat, are we wanting night maps for this next mode? If you want it, I will oblige. But I gotta see night maps in the chat. Spam it if you want to see the night maps. AS Attorney is GOAT Edition. That would be Pop. That would be Pop. He was the one that put this together. It was his idea and structure. So again, make sure you thank that man. Commissioner Pop was the one that put it together. We're just here for the show. You can hear Pop. You should be able to hear him. All right, it looks like they're wanting night maps. I'm going to change it to night maps. We're going back to TDM. Will this be the last rounds? Will Dragonwolves put the last nail in the coffin? Or is this the time for the Pakistani Air Force to put up a fight to put themselves back into this? We will see right here in just a second. The chat seems pretty convinced they're not going to be seeing a comeback story, so let's see if Pakistan can prove us wrong. They will have another opportunity. I haven't heard Pop. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't have the Discord in here. I'll have to fix that here just a bit. Alrighty then. We are all readied up, folks. I got to set up the sound source on this screen. It's on the other screen. This is a brand new stream setups. Like I said, we'll work out the kinks as we go. But third round of the set. Again, is this the last one, or will Pakistan make a fight back? Or will this be midnight as the map reflects? Is PAF even on comms? I'm not sure, Pop. Are they in comms? Don't think so? Yeah, I know, Freya. It's not set up on this screen. I got to set it up after this. There you go. Drop your hype in the chat for your teams. This could be the final match, or we could see the comeback story of the day. Venom taking that high perch up in the 2K. He will be looking for targets. I don't know if Pakistan is going to be taking that same tactic of trying to make the full map flank. Looks like they're moving into the middle, being a little bit more aggressive. This might be the change they needed. Lodi taking the scenic route inside the tubing. First kill goes to Dragonwolves. 2 kills goes to Dragonwolves. 3 kills goes to Dragonwolves. 4 kills goes to Dragonwolves. What a merge. Lodi, the sole survivor, giving them the 5-0 merge, sweeping it to start with Dragonwolves stepping up the dominance early. They still have not let their foot off the gas. Packers now readied and going back up in the air to go sling some more rockets downfield. Pakistan is a little bit dazed from that. They just took a couple to the chin. Ahmad trying to reach out on that ADV. He's getting fired upon himself. Disruptive's out, and he goes down by way of Serta in the A4. Pactor coming down, launches one at the Vigan, but doesn't find its home, but his teammates are there to finish the job with a 10-0 lead going to Dragonwolves early in this match. And we've got a lull in the chaos here as both teams moving back in from the respawn. We've now had 2 failed merges. Pakistan is going to have to make a big adjustment here if they want to stay in it. $2K's hurt in the middle. Kanzada Lodi is trying to make his way around. Red's reaching out with that ADV. He gets a strike on one of them. F-14 in trouble. The chugging of those farmer guns hot on his 6. Oh, and he will not make it out of that sandwich. Pakistan putting themselves on the board a little bit too late with a 15-1 lead going to Dragonwolves right now. 3 minutes left in the match, but I don't think Dragonwolves is going to let it go for its duration as they hit 16. Amon takes out Hacker. Amon not making it out unscathed himself. 17-2, Dragonwolves is 3 wins away from the biggest deficit I think we've seen in any of the tournaments we've done, unfortunately. Oh, Serta goes down in the A4. It's now 18-3, 2.5 minutes left. Ahmad limping to the battlefield. He gets taken out. Dragonwolves only needs 1 more left. Oh, and Venom Snake gets Lodi 18 on the other side of the tubing to ensure that devastating victory of 20-4. Their preparedness proved well for Dragonwolves there. Pakistan, thank you for playing. GG's to you. It might have to hit the drawing board just a little bit, but we would love to see you come back. But you'll have another opportunity tomorrow to fight yourself back from the back of the line right now. You're down, but you're not out. You're down, but you're not out. Hacker with the MVP spot. Serta right behind him in second place. Reds in third place, rounding up the podium for Dragonwolves. GG's and congratulations. Dragonwolves will be moving on. Yes, every team starts from somewhere. Again, for all of those that feel like that might have been a little bit easy of a match, just remember we all started somewhere. You know, it's situations like this where if you take a couple to the chin right there, get knocked on your feet or get knocked off your feet, you just got to get back up, make adjustments, and get back in there. The only way you get better is through perseverance. The only way you get better is through perseverance. Remember that when we're going through here. But without further ado, we will be moving on to our third set of the night, as we've got the Nova Squadron facing off against Sovereign Skies. Now for Nova, we've got OC, Fates, Gotti, Lunatic Reaper, and Flare G slamming up against Sovereign Skies' Firestorm, Fenrir, Versace, Ballin' Out, and Anakin. Predictions are up in the chat. Make sure you get those channel points in there to give yourself some room to win some stuff. We don't encourage the gambling, but when it's free stuff and you're not paying money, by all means, gamble your lives away. Predictions is up. You will have 2 minutes to make the votes. Looks like OC will be bringing in an F3. What bands do we have, Pop? MiG-19 and A4. The prediction is too confusing. Well, Nova is Alpha Team. Sovereign Skies is Bravo Team. That's all you got to remember. Who's on the top and who's on the bottom. So A4, MiG-19 have been taken off of the field. OC will be bringing in the F3. Fates in the Su-22. That'll be the first time we're seeing that today. Gotti in the J-20. Again, surprising that the J-20 was not banned for this round. So we will see what kind of difference that was going to make. So A4, MiG-19 off. J-20 still on there. F3 still on there. It's going to be interesting for this one. Lunatic Reaper in his ADV. Flare G in his F-16. Firestorm will be bringing in his ADV to match Fenrir in the F1. Versace in the J-20 to match Gotti on the other side. Balling Out in his GR3 with that new shiny passive. Again, that the Jaguar, I want to say, is one of my favorite passives on there. It basically turns the tides for that plane. Anakin bringing in his F3 as well, matching. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it on, y'all. TDM countdown. Nova Squadron, Sovereign Skies, who will come out on the top? Drop the hype for your favorite teams in the chat. And here we go. There we go. Both teams are flying in, going in for the first match of this set. So let's see which one is going to come out with the advantage. Let's go, brothers. Hell yeah. Drop the hype in the chat. Nova Squadron, Sovereign Skies. Gotti taking that perch high up in the air as the J-20 should. Looks like he's also using his passive for the advantage as well, painting the targets for his teammates. It gives them that extra lock, time, and distance. Oh my gosh. Lunatic Reaper finding the beam right there as he gets taken down. It's a 2-2 score right now early in this round. OC getting away from there. GR3 getting fired upon over here on the side. Balling out. Coming through the wreckage as Fenrir takes out Fates. Fenrir badly damaged himself. He is on fire, looking for another target, but trying not to stick out too far. Lunatic Reaper takes out Balling out on there. Fenrir trying to catch up to that J20, and he catches him off guard there with the guns. But he pays the price there as Lunatic Reaper gets the revenge. OC using his Rafale ability to get out of the way. Looks like he got a missile hit. Versace high up in the air. He gets taken out by Lunatic Reaper as well. As Nova pulls ahead by 4 kills. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the match already. OC getting that more ammo back. Those 6 infrared missiles are also good for it. Flare G getting the ammo in the middle as he should. Su-22 on the run from those F3 rockets. Using the terrain to his advantage. He's now got his sights set, turning on him. Oh, he gets up under him below the guns, just barely. Nova still maintaining a 3-kill lead. Lunatic Reaper moving in. He's got 1 launch at the F1. Finds a strike. F1 barely limping. Guns overheated. F1 might be in a bad spot here. Oh, he gets by him. Speed just a little bit too much on his side. Gets him out of danger. Fenrir getting destroyed long range by Gotti. Now on the run with the faster flares, doing the missile dance. Gotti looks like he's got his pick of the litter as far as targets goes, but now he's got to prove defensive there as he gets out of trouble. Trying to faster flares gets him out of trouble. ADV low right there. He might try to sneak one. Oh, ADV goes down by the way of the guns. F1 now in trouble, but he gets the J20 once again. Flare G in trouble as Versace finds a strike once again as well. Lunatic Reaper taking out, balling out in the GR3. Now he's got his sights set on the J20, but Fenrir there to put a stop to that. Fate's getting some damage using the back guns, trying to get that lucky strike from behind him. That F3's barely got a sliver of health left. You just gotta breathe on him, but let's see if he can stay maneuverable enough. Oh, and he's not. Anakin goes down by way of Fates. OC goes down by way of Firestorm. Fates now got his sights set on the GR3. We've got attack on attack. Oh, and the Su-22 proved victorious there. Flares out. He gets an indirect, but he still makes it out of trouble. Is he looking for another one? Oh, he gets assisted kill on Firestorm as Nova, 20-13, ending it early. Pulls ahead in the set first. Fates in the Su-22 bringing up MVP spot, 4-2-4. Lunatic Reaper right behind him, 4-3-3 in the ADV. Gotti rounding up the podium, 5-3-1 in the J20. Keeping that air supremacy on their side. GG's, GG's. We will be moving on to Airsup. Alrighty then, Nova getting the advantage first in this set, going up 1-0 of this best of 5. I know the tension's probably a little bit cut down on their side, feeling a little bit more comfortable, but you can't let your foot off the gas just yet. Let's see if Sovereign Skies will be making any adjustments. They can swap a plane out, they can swap a reserve player out, and they can always swap their mods. Losing team is switching J20 for MiG-31. Interesting choice there. They want to mirror that J20 on the other side with the Foxhounds. The Foxhound does have unprecedented speed in that straight line, especially with the faster flares. So let's see if this is going to be a good adjustment for them or not. Yes, that is a decision we probably wouldn't see too often, but again, they may have an ace up their sleeve. I'm curious to see how they're going to do it, but I'm not going to make you wait any longer. Let's go ahead and get it on. There we go. And we are flying in. Nova up 1-0 in the set. Let's see how comfortable they're going to stay with that lead right now. If they're going to give it up any. Airsup being a completely different mode, different set of tactics. Same planes. If they play it right, it could work. Yes, I am interested to see Versace making that swap to the Foxhound now, trying to use that speed to his advantage. I think that J20 is on the hunt for him, though. I'm kind of curious to see. The points are still staying pretty close together as both teams are moving into Bravo. We've got interceptor battle right here. J20 on the run. Maybe the thinking was going to be that the Foxhound being a little bit faster than the J20 may give them some type of cushion getting these points, maybe. But we will see. The points are still staying neck to neck, still only separated by 5 or less. Now Nova's got control of all three, though. They're trying to run away with it as they're racking it up. Going up 2 points a second. Sovereign's going to have to get a push back, get some of these points back before they let it become a runaway. Balling Out's got his eye on Charlie, trying to get back to their home point over here. Firestorm trying to hold it down as well. Lunatic Reaper makes it by him. But now we've got a turn battle for Charlie. Firestorm keeping his priority straight, gets the point as well, trying to dodge that missile coming in from far. J20 out there for the suppressions, trying to get that F1. Oh, he's going to have to do a little dance himself. God, he takes one, but he's not down. Flare G in a turn battle over here with a badly damaged ADV. He's just got to get him a little bit, and he no, but enough for the trade, though. Good turn for the ADV, enough to trade with that F-16. I thought it was a dire situation for him. Fate's moving in to B, using those back guns. Gets Anakin with the back guns. Planned to perfection. He didn't even worry about putting those front guns on him. He just let him move his own way in. Lunatic Reaper over here getting control of the 3rd point once again as Nova's got a commanding lead. Fenrir in trouble as he gets sandwiched between an F-16 and the F3 by way of OC. Yes, butt gun works. Nova now needing 10 or less points. Now it may be midnight on this first round of Air Sub for Sovereign Skies, and it will prove to be true there as Nova commanding presence there with Air Sub 200-42. Firestorm did have the MVP spot in his ADV, trying to keep his team in, but Flare G, Lunatic Reaper, and the rest of the company was just too well put together. Got that foothold in there, would not let it go. GG's to the pilots. Nova will be 2-0 in the set. Would that make them assless chaps when you go all cowboy and use them? Are you talking about the butt guns? No, the assless chaps was made for the butt guns. It's already got the holes there. That's what that is. Alrighty then. So let's go back to TDM. Let's make it nighttime this time. Just to throw a little variety in there. Nova's up 2-0 in the set. Again, Sovereign's got a long way to fight back, but they're still not out of it yet if they can make the right adjustments. Booty Bamboozlers. I like that name. Alrighty then. Everybody's readied up. No plane changes. They're keeping the Foxhound on the field to face this J20. So again, interesting choice. Let's see if it's going to work a little bit better for TDM. But this could be the final match of the set. Let's see. Nova's up 2-0. Big advantage. And here we go. Oh no, we've got oopses all on the field. They're leaving all the toxicity out there. They've done swapped it up. Now, Firestorm was the MVP of the last round again in his ADV Tornado. Let's see if he can repeat that performance. If they can get a shared effort from the team, they may can fight their way back in here if Nova doesn't allow them enough mistakes. But so far, Nova has been put together pretty well so far in this set. It's going to be hard to knock them off that rhythm now. Firestorm going in, gets taken out by OC with the F3 rockets, giving Nova the first kill of the match. Oh, shit. Nobody told me. It is wrong map. Pop, it's the wrong map. Well, what do you want me to do? You want me to let them play it out? Are we, well, if we leave now, I don't know if we can tell them. We could. Okay, just tell them we'll treat it like Weekend Rumble. They got a free match, so. My bad, y'all. My bad. We're gonna let it play out, though. This could be a confidence booster. We're here for the show. Nova's up 7-2 again. This might make them have more adjustments. Okay, there we go. All right, we're leaving the match. Leaving the match. Hopefully everybody gets the memo. Shame on me. Shame on me. I know. It was the C words, man. It's the C words. My bad, y'all. He's dyslexic. Nah, I'm just a word association. That's what I was saying. I said we'll just get an extra match for the viewers. That was for y'all. Those extra 9 kills you got to see. Alrighty then. Both teams are readied up. This is going to be the next match. A little practice. Yep. It's for the show. Is everybody back in here? Yeah, we've got all the red bars off. Sin really is the type to drag you under the bus. It's your tournament. What's up, Sakina? Welcome in. That's like you hire a construction company and we cut the lines by accident. It's like, well, you hired us. It's your building, though. Alrighty then. Waiting on Fenrir to get ready back up. We'll get right back in it. We oops for the map. I was wondering why we all oops. That makes sense. Okay. So, if I see a bunch of oopses again, I'm pretty sure I've got the wrong map. All right, let's get back on track, y'all. Let's get back into here. Next match of the set. Nighttime on Countdown, TDM. And here we go. You gotta be able to laugh it off, folks. It's for the entertainment. Not very subtle way to tell them they all need the extra practice. It's like, oh, we're just trying to help you out. There we go. Good lucks from the pilots. That's the sportsmanship we all live to see. Alrighty then. Both teams moving in. J20 looking like he's taking that high perch. I don't know if Versace wants to go too far up to match him, because he wants to use a combination of those faster players and the terrain to keep him out of trouble. J20's finding his way to him, though. We've got Joust in the air, long range. 2 going, 2 coming. 1 finds its home. Second one does not. Faster players prove effective, but he's still got 2 more coming at him. Good faster player there. Gets him out of trouble. Fenrir moving in. He's got his sight set on the 22, but the 22's just too tanky to take him down. Oh, 2 assisted kills there for Fates as Anakin and Flare G take out OC and... Oh, excuse me. OC and Anakin go down. Flare G and balling out. Flare G comes out on top for that. Gotti's getting his missile fixed right there as he's got the 31 in sights now. Might be in a bad spot. Woo! Faster Flares just barely gets him out of trouble. J20 now doing the dance. Gotti faster Flares just a little bit late on that first one. Causes that rhythm to make it through. Nova's up by 1. Still a close match so far. Fate's trying to reach out to get that ADV in the 22 with his unguideds. Butt guns in effect, trying to get a lucky shot. GR3 in his way. Multi-directional destruction with the 22 there in midfield. Fenrir in trouble. Disruptive's good timing on that. Gets him out of the way. Using the terrain and that tubing to keep him safe as well. J20 looking after the MiG-31. Interceptor on Interceptor. 1 finds its way through. Second one finds it. Oh, barely missing with that missile he tried to get out. Nova with the 5-kill lead. Coming up 3.5 minutes left in the match. It seems like Sovereign is being a little bit more aggressive this time around. Missiles all out from Lunatic Reaper. ADV on ADV. Faster players prove too effective. Now we've got a joust. Oh, and Firestorm takes out Lunatic Reaper. Fates with the butt guns. F3 in trouble, and he gets him with the butt guns once again. Fates, the multi-directional destruction putting on display. GR3 goes down by way, finishing off with the F-16 guns by way of Flare G. Flare G making his way over here to the help. He is badly damaged himself. That squirrely F-16 staying out of trouble. Firestorm being fired upon by OC. F3 rockets in the air. Infrared's trying to find their home. 1 gets a strike. Second one finds his strike. Firing that. Firestorm goes down by way of OC. Sight set on the 31. He gets an indirect hit on the 31 as he turns off. I believe he's out of ammo now. Flare G moving in, trying to finish off. Well, we got an F1 on F-16 action. Those F1 guns are just going to be too powerful. ADV launching at OC in the F3. Disruptive's out, gets him out of trouble. Balling out, making his way around the terrain. Nova only needs 2 more kills to seal the deal for the set. 1 kill away for Nova. And they will be moving on. And they get it. Gotti on Versace with the long range. Seals the deal for Nova. They will be moving on. Fates in that Su-22. Again, the multi-directional destruction. 5-1 and 6. Bringing up MVP spot. OC right behind him in 2nd place. Firestorm once again. ADV making the podium, but not quite enough to keep him in. GG's to the pilot, Sovereign Skies. We will be seeing you tomorrow. Alrighty then, folks. The last set of the first rounds is here upon us. We've got BloodBorne going up against VF1 Wolfpack. Make sure you get those predictions in there. Give yourself a chance to win some channel points. Alpha is BloodBorne. Bravo is VF1 Wolfpack. Last rounds, or last set of the first round of the tournaments. Squad Wars trucking on along. I'll give y'all about a minute or so to get those predictions in there. For Phantom, it looks like he will be bringing in the M2K Forbidden bringing in the ADV, the Terminator in his M3, the Man Abomination in his A4, Ruski in his F14. Across the field, meeting them, Salutations bringing in the M2K. S3 Hajj in the ADV. Dominant Scorpio. I had to look at that name a little close to get it. Dominant Scorpio in the A4. Dick Vigorista. Dick Vigorista in the MiG-19. Foxhounds by way of Tabby. What are the bands for this one as well, Pop? The J-20 and the RAF are off the fields. Interesting that the J-20 and RAF are off the field. Farmer is staying, especially after the dominant performances we've been seeing from the Farmer so far today in the matches that's been lit through. But this may keep it a little bit more of a grounded war here with those being taken out. But we will see. First match of the set. BloodBorne, VF1 Wolfpack. Let's get it on. What did we miss in the delay? What delay? What happened, Flair? Was there a delay? I'm not sure. Drop your hype in the chat for your favorite teams. Predictions are wrapping up. Get those points in there, and here we go. Tabby in the... I had to look at the leaderboard to see their name. That's odd. Tabby launching one at the F-14 before diving. Faster Flare's out a little bit late on that first one. Not gonna prove correct for them as Ruski makes it through with those two missiles. I came back to the stream late after our match. It was just swapping of the matches. It's okay. M2K over here holding down the satellite area. Got MiG-31 missiles coming in from the distance. Dick Vigorista in the middle with the MiG-19 looking for a target himself. He's got gun warnings on him. That A4 is looming up under that tube and trying to find a good spot to move into. Now we've got a 4-0 lead, it seems like, for BloodBorne right now. A good start for them. Good merge to begin with. The Man Abomination in the A4 trying to make his way around. Salutations. Salutations using that Delta Wing trait to get around on Phantom. Takes him out, giving them their first kill on the board. Tabby staying curiously low in that Foxhound, but he gets a kill on the M3 as that long-range missile makes it out before they make the trade. Forbidden with the decoy out, giving himself a little bit of protection for a short amount of time. That 2K's now in trouble there. Man Abomination, oh, bouncing just a little bit on the terrain. He's sticking a little bit close to that tubing right there, but he's got somebody in his sights. 2K goes down. Salutations. Forbidden surveilling the land. He's got Hunter missiles locked and loaded. MiG-31 seems to be his target. One goes, two goes. Oh, and he gets Tabby before they make it to the ring. BloodBorne with a 9-2 lead, coming up on 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the match. Again, it's been action-packed so far. BloodBorne holding on to that dominant foothold that they had at the start of the match. Not giving that rhythm up as Terminator and Salutations trade. Forbidden looks like he's got his eye on the ADV, but then turns for the Foxhounds. 2 away. 3 away. Decoy takes 1. He gets an indirect on the second. 31 barely limping. Forbidden gets hit with 1. He's in a bad spot. Disruptive's out. Oh, it looks like he made the health. Oh, Disruptive's proved once again effective. Dick Vigorista moving in. It's a 13-3 lead. Again, BloodBorne with a commanding presence here in this first match. Salutations getting a hit, trying to use that satellite for coverage. moving just a little bit slow. That ADV's got the turn rate to get him, and the guns find their home. Forbidden takes him down. Good shot. A4 trying to hold down that middle. Looks like he's got the other A4 in sights. Oh, missile finds its home, and he gets by before the trade happens. Dominant Scorpio takes out the Man Abomination. Got a lull in the action here. Still a 10-kill lead for BloodBorne right here. Minute and a half left. VF1's got a hole to dig out of if they want to come back for this one. 2K in trouble. Chaff is out. 2 finds his home. 1 more will do it. The guns find it as Forbidden seals the deal with the 20th kill. As they get the first win of the set. Alpha goes up 1-0. The Terminator in the M3 bringing up MVP spot for BloodBorne. Forbidden right behind him. ADV, not a single death between him and Ruski as well. The third place on the podium goes to the Man Abomination in the A4. GG's first point goes to BloodBorne. Now, VF1 Wolfpack will have the opportunity to change out a plane, a person, and so on. So let's see if they make any adjustments. We've got 2 already readied up. Uh-oh. Looks like we might have a person swap out. All right, Pop, if I'm not mistaken, we can't have the extra person as a spectator, right? Pop, are you there, sir? Okay. Tabby needs to step out. No spectators. Be on standby. If you're brought back. All right, just be sure to invite them back. I'm going to kick them from the lobby. They can't be in here. We can't have spectators that can see both sides of the field. So, Tabby, if you're needed, you will come back. But we will be going into the second match of the set. Air Superiority hitting again on Countdown. We've got Phantom. Again, no changes on Team Alpha. So, looks like Salutations will be going to the Big 31 instead. Dominant Scorpio staying in the A4. HTX will be the sub they bring it in for the M2K. So we've got a couple of people moved around. Let's see if this is the adjustment they need. Without further ado, let's get it on. Second match of the set. BloodBorne up 1-0. And here we go. Alrighty then, both teams moving in once again. Air's up on the field. Change of tactics. Change of personnel. Let's see how big of a change it's going to be to the match. MiG-31 looks like he's already being targeted by the F-14. Ruski reaching out. Sends out the missile. One finds its home. Second one finds its home. 480 damage. Puts him in the grave. Man Abomination making his way over here to Point Bravo is going to be met with a 19 and an A4. Can he make it through? He gets one of them. And he gets the second one. Man Abomination with the tearing double kill through Bravo. MiG-31 takes a hit. The F-14 takes a hit as well in that long-range joust. He's got a sight set on the A4 now, though. Terminator with another double kill for them in the... Looks like it was in the middle as he's moving on to Point Charlie over here. M3 proving devastating once again. ADV moving in. We've got a joust. Who's going to get it? ADV takes him down. TX takes down the Terminator. 31 trying to make his way onto the field, launching missiles ahead, trying to clear some area for him. Looks like Phantom in the 2K trying to hold down the middle, but he trades with that MiG-19. TX in trouble as he gets taken out by the Man Abomination. We've got a turn battle with Forbidden, and looks like Salutations in the Foxhound right here. Getting in a turn battle with the Foxhound, not ideal, because it looks like Forbidden might have him. Oh, no, Ruski there to finish him off instead. Man, Abomination patrolling Bravo area as BloodBorne maintaining a commanding lead so far, 115 to 50 with all 3 points under their control. Will this turn into a runaway, folks? VF1's gonna have to dig back out, offset this rhythm. TX in trouble. A4 guns finding their homes. Oh, he's barely there. And he gets him right before the overheat. Ruski takes out Salutations. Farmer looks like he's moving back in from spawn. Forbidden holding down this alpha point over here. Dick Vigorista moving in on Bravo. Let's see if he's going to be met with any resistance whatsoever. Looks like he's got an A4 on his left. Will be moving in. We might be seeing a joust here, folks. Who's going to get it? Oh, A4 maneuverable. Moves through the tube and gets B. Now we've got a turn battle. Oh, it looks like BloodBorne 3, 2, 1, and they have ran away with it, folks. They put the pedal to the metal, foot to the throat, never let go. Giving them the second win in the set. Terminator bringing in the MVP spot in his M3, the A4 by way of Man Abomination in second spot. Dominant Scorpio in his A4 for his team rounds up the podium, but not quite enough to keep him in for this one. BloodBorne will be moving up 2-0 in the set. Now, so far, since we've got some folks asking, I'm going to post this is for y'all's. I'll do this right here. Control V. There we go. The bracket is on Match Arena. I will pin this message for those of y'all that want to check it out. I see you, Wet Band. I see you, Wet Bandito. There you go, sir. We was going to set up a graphic for it. Ran out of time. The source wasn't working just quite right, so we're running with what we got. All right, 2-0 in the set. BloodBorne is up. So we will be going back to TDM. Let's take it to nighttime. Last chance for adjustments for VF1 Wolfpack if they want to get themselves out of the hole they've dug themselves in. As BloodBorne's got a major advantage in this set so far. They're sitting pretty 2-0. The adjustments are there to be made. Let's see. Let's see. Now, I did see Tabby. Did they bring Tabby back? Hello? We're missing a pilot. Yeah. Okay, there we go. There we go. Salutations is back. Yep, Salutations will be in the MiG-31 once again. Yep, they're keeping the same lineup, folks. All right, folks, is this going to be it for VF1 Wolfpack? Will they be moving on to the second bracket, or can they fight their way back? We're about to find out, and let's get it on. I have one in Spectate, Hog. It's just me. It is just me. Yeah, we saw that earlier. Appreciate that, Zoo. Appreciate that, Zoo. I am here for y'all's entertainment. So for the possible last time in this match, here we go. Can Wolfpack bring it back? Find out next time on this next episode of Dragon Ball Z. M3's got a missile coming right to him. Salutation sending him out left and right. Oh, Flares gets him out of the way. Now it looks like, oh, Salutations lawn darting straight underground. You're not supposed to dig yourself a grave this early in the match, sir, but that is now your spot. MiG-19 chugging away on the guns. S3 Hodge takes down the Man Abomination. Terminator trying to make it out of there. The speed is not going to be enough. Dominant Scorpio takes him down. Early in this match is a 2-2 dead heat so far. Merge was split. Both teams being somewhat aggressive here, pushing in against each other. No hiding here. They want to see the whites of their eyes. MiG-31 in trouble. Salutations. It looks like he's only got regular flares. Interesting choice for the Foxhound. Oh, barely getting through using that speed instead of the flares to get out of trouble. Salutations goes down by way of Phantom in the M2K. BloodBorne pulling ahead with a 3-kill lead now, or now 2-kill lead, 6-4, 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. Phantom getting targeted far in the distance there. 31 trying to reach out to get him, but that big satellite's just gonna swat it down. TX moving in back from spawn. Salutations gets taken out by Ruski. TX now making his way to midfield. Got a hurt ADV in the distance. Forbidden takes out S3 Hodge. Oh, close call right there. Almost finding his way to the beam, and now he's made it. He might be in a bad spot, though. Got an M3 in his face. M3 guns prove too true. Terminator takes down TX. Dick Vigorista there for revenge on the Terminator. S3 Hodge doing the missile dance from long range. Doesn't find its way. Decoy gets him out of trouble. BloodBorne with a 6-kill lead. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in this match so far. VF1 Wolfpack, they're going to need a big push. Offset these one-on-ones if they want to bring it back. They've got time to do it. But that time is crunching down fast. A4 on A4. Both of them not unscathed from it, but neither one of them budged. But we've got an M3 hot on the trail of Dominant Scorpios. He goes down by the Terminator. Phantom and TX with the trade. M2K on M2K. Man Abomination, Dick Vigorista takes him out, or he takes out Dick Vigorista, excuse me. 16-8. 2 minutes left in this match. BloodBorne running away with it. No, it looks like they have just the no flare mods actually on the Foxhound on the other side. Ruski takes out Salutations. ADV in trouble. S3 Hodge goes down by way of the Man Abomination. 2 kills left for BloodBorne to seal the deal for this set. One more kill. They're 1 kill away. Who's gonna get it? Dick Vigorista running for his life, and Ruski's there to seal the deal as the farmer goes down in flames. Sportsmanship from both sides of the pallets. Gotta love it as Ruski and the Tomcat bringing in the MVP spot. Phantom right behind him in second place. The Man Abomination in third as BloodBorne sweeps the podium and sweeps the set. GG's to the pilots. All right, this is the next round of sets, right, Pop? All right, we're going to take a 5-minute break, folks. This is the time if you need to go use the bathroom, get your drinks, kick your feet up, come back. We will be back in about 5 minutes or so. I've got to use the bathroom myself. So, y'all, stay tuned. Stay tuned. We still got more action coming through the way, but we're already halfway through. So, again, 5 minutes, 5-minute breaks. Yes, we will return. Be right back, y'all. Alrighty then, folks. We have returned, and I've got to say, I have made a grave mistake since the start of this thing, y'all. Made a grave mistake. I haven't opened my monster yet. So if you got your fresh cut monsters out there, haven't opened it up, now would be the time. We need a little bit of an energy boost going into the back half of these sets. We have the first rounds already underway, so taking a look at the bracket, next up, we've got GrimReapers going against Dragonwolves, and the next set will be Nova Squadron versus BloodBorne. So this next setup, again, GrimReapers, Dragonwolves, we've got next. Grim will be Team Alpha. Dragonwolves will be Team Bravo. So let's go ahead and make sure we get those predictions in there. Get those points in there, y'all. It'll be interesting to see which way they're going, and while y'all are doing that, I'm going to take a sip off my monster, so. Alrighty then, and we're already ready up. All right, heading on in. First match of the set. Let's get it on. GrimReapers, Dragonwolves. Back to countdown, TDM. Now, it'll be interesting to see how these teams attack each other. I gotta fix something real quick. Give me just a second. Why is it not? There we go. There we go. Yeah, the prediction's up just a little bit late, folks, but still make those bets. You'll be able to see at least the first part of this match. Everybody's moving into the middle. No kills yet. 106, Ares going by. Fox 1 takes out Serta. Venom Snake takes out Buttchug. Karai trying to use that turn ability there. Venom Snake goes down by way of the 16. Grim now up 5-1, proving a dominant merge right there at the start of that match. Venom Snake going up. He's got his eyes looking like on the J20. I don't know if he wants to hang up there for too long. A-team is Grim. Yes, Alpha is Grim. Alpha is Grim. Dragonwolves are Bravo. Venom Snake sends one, misses one. Karai wading in the waters like a shark looking for blood. 106 coming out there. Ares a little bit dangerous there. Ares might have a nuke. Or he's very, very close to it. He's got it now. Where is he going to be sending it? 8-1. Oh, and the nuke goes off. Serta finds it first. I flew into a burning ring of nuclear fire. I voted wrong team. Oh no, Tyler. Grim up very convincingly right now, 10-3 with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Again, proven dominant in the last two merges they've had. Looks like Ares is getting painted by Pactor, trying to reach out to get him, but just using that tubing to his advantage. It can't quite lock onto him long enough. Karai staying up under that tubing himself. Serta moving in to try to get a better look. He's got a 22 in his sights. 22 goes down by way of the A4. F-16 hot in front of him, though, trying to stay out of those gun ranges. Probably one of the hardest planes to catch in this game in situations like this, the F-16. Oh, 106 trying to make it through. He gets scathed, but not quite down. Big Muffin trying to hold it down with the air supremacy up in the field. He's got a J-20 opposite him. Fox 1 and the A4 patrolling the Bravo area is what we know it as. A4 making the circle, trying to look for a target himself. 15-4, Grim still with a commanding lead. Coming up on 2 minutes left. We've got another nuke, and Venom Snake finds it that time. Ares again slinging the nukes left and right. Grim only needs 2 more kills to seal the deal. Minute 50 left. Reds might be in trouble, and he is as Karai finishes them off. They're 1 kill away from the first point of the set. Ares in trouble as he gets taken out by Serta by way of the A4. A4 goes down as Karai is there to get revenge, to give Grim the first win of the set. Ares in the 106 slinging those nukes left and right, securing his spot in the MVP. Fox 1 right behind him in the A4 with Karai in the 3rd spot, rounding up the podium for Grim. Dominant performance in this first match of the set. Let's see if Dragonwolves can make adjustments going into Air Sup this time around. Looks like all of their logos are also matching. The team synergy is there. Brutal first game, brutal first game. Grim is pulling no punches here in these sets so far. Now, Dragonwolves will have Yes, can you give me leader, whoever's got it? I think it's a Pactor. Please. Pactor. I need the crown. There we go. I got the crown. Thank you, Pactor. All right, here we go. Air sup. Countdown. And we are got it set. Let's see if Dragonwolves is going to make any adjustments plane-wise. Also, we did not know what the bands were. Pop, what was the bands that we see? I'm trying to think, what planes do I not see? Can we guess it? Because I'm guessing the fact that the Farmer's not on there, but the J-20 is it Farmer F3? Farmer and Raph. Okay. Process of elimination. We'll get there, folks. We'll get there. Fucking hell, Grim making everyone look dumb. Again, Grim is just a very well put together team. These guys fly together a lot, and this is what the result of practicing team communication. That's what it gets you. That's what it gets you. Again, Grim has always been known as one of the teams to beat, and it's due to that fact right there. They just do the fundamentals well. Everybody can learn it, but it just takes the practice and the time. And that's what's getting put on display here for y'all today. So, but for now, we've got the second match of the set. Let's go ahead and get on in it. Air sup countdown. Here we go. Yes, MiG-19 and Rafale are off the field for this. Alrighty then, let me fix this again one more time. There we go. There we go. Now we can release it. Alright, both teams moving in. J-20 taking that high perch once again. Getting the eyes for the team to see how they're going to spread out for these points. One of Grim's fortes will be the rhythm that they have on air sup. It's hard to offset them. It's when everything comes into play, even down to when and who spawns in. Could be the difference maker in holding these points against a team like this. Dragonwolves have been around for a good long time, though. So let's see if their adaptiveness will play into their strategies here. Serta making his circle around Bravo area, trying to get it back. Just barely can't get it. But his teammate's there to get it. Ares takes down Reds. Big Muffin badly damaged, swooping down in the middle. Looks like he's getting more ammo. F-16 wasn't a bad spot, but Serta just wasn't quite quick enough there. It's a neck-and-neck battle so far, though. 55 to 52. Hacker's in a bad spot right there, but he's got enough turn to get back to the point. Now he's got an F-16 hot on his trail. F1 with the guns making it away. Grim's got a slight lead right now, 73 to 60, still somewhat close. If they can keep the rhythm up. Karai takes down Serta. Big Muffin going up, trying to get that air supremacy. Hacker in a bad spot, possibly. He's trying to make it to the hilt, and he will make it, but he's got a long range coming down on him. Second one may find his home, and it does. Big Muffin gets the kill. Deadlocked 80 to 80 right now. Still a close match back and forth right here. It looks like they're fighting over the B area. Venom Snake takes out Ares. Karai using the small, compact mobility of that F-16 to hang really close to that tubing. Staying out of trouble as he oh no, it looks like he caught something there, and the crash happens. The turbine engine on the inside just reached out and grabbed him. F1 squeaks by. F-22 wasn't quite there enough to reach out. Dragonwolves now pulling ahead. 116 to 96 right now. Oh, and a shoulder tackle on the F1. Gets him out. He finds the mountain. Is that enough to take him down? He recovers. Oh, and the teammate is there. Chuggy wasn't quite enough there to get the guns on him, but that F1 almost had a disaster on his hands. Well, Ares trying to get that Delta Wing turn of that 106 that we all know to get that nuke around. We might have fireworks here in a second, folks. Oh, the guns found him instead. He's still got that nuke loaded up, though. Let's see where he's going to be sending that. We might be seeing a mushroom cloud in the distance here. Looks like Ares is making his way to the health. Dragonwolf's still up slightly right now, but Grim is now crawling back. Bringing it back up to a tie, 135 to 135. Still a close match. Oh, and the mushroom cloud in the distance. Ares gets Serta. Chuggy getting control back. They've got all 3 points now. Again, extending that lead, making it not so close anymore. Grim's now coming up on 175. They still got all 3. Dragonwolves has got to offset this if they want to stop them in their tracks. Chuggy maintaining Charlie over there. Fox 1 moving into Bravo for support, but they're 5 seconds or less away. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, and that is going to be it. It stayed a close match all the way up to the last 60 seconds of that, it seemed, with Ares bringing in MVP spot in that 106. Again, going nuclear multiple times. Karai in the F-16 in second spot. Serta in his 8-4 rounding up the podium in third. Not quite enough to keep the team in there as Grim extends their lead 2-0 in the set. Oh, by mistake, the thanks and while he's trying not to make sure he's not looking toxic. Grim is juicy for real? Oh, that's a word to use. I've never heard anybody call Grim juicy before. We need to get KP out there wearing the sweatpants with juicy across the back of it. All right, we've got Pactor, Hacker, Venom Snake. Looks like everybody's ready to up. Now, again, Grim's up 2-0 in the set. This could be it. Last chance for adjustments. We're going to Countdown Night, third match of the set. And here we go. Having fun in the chat. Drop the hype in the chat for your favorite teams. Keep that going all day long. And it is now nighttime. Ares putting that Fast and the Furious passive to work there. He's got his full speed. I believe on the 106, you need to be going about 600 mile an hour to take advantage of that full passive. Karai making his way down the tunnel. He's looking for a point to pop out, surprise somebody, it looks like. Having a little bit of fun with the maneuverability. He gets out of there now. Now he's on the prowl looking for a target. Both of them, it looks like they're taking over the B area. Ares is there as well, gets this ammo back. That missile doesn't find its home. Ares has got a 2K in front of him. He's in a bad spot, though. He's got his nuke ready. Oh, not quite enough to reach out and get it. Hacker there to take out Ares. Is a 2-2 tied right now. Fox 1 gets Venom Snake. Karai making his way around. Got an F1 in his sights. Guns in the distance. Missile finds its home as he takes him down. Grim up by 2. Venom Snake taking a high perch. It looks like Grim has moved in and made their home in the Bravo area. It's just nothing but red swirling around that tube right now. J20 getting fired upon. Those faster flares proving very effective against those M2K missiles. Neither one of them is going to find their home. ADV getting an indirect hit. He's got Ares in his sights. Ares dives. F-16 goes down by way of Hacker. Oh, and the nuke finds its home by way of Red's face. Fox 1 in the A4 looking for his target as well. Looks like he's in a turn battle with that other A4. Barely hanging on. Serta is in a very bad spot with that F-16 hot on his trail. Excuse me, F-22. Chug got him in the ends. Grim up by 4. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. 9-5. Make that 9-6 as Hacker gets one on Fox 1, but Chug takes out Venom Snake. Hacker right behind on Chug. 10-7 Grim. Pactor takes out Karai from a distance, bringing it to a 2-kill lead only for Grim. They're trying to scratch it back. Ares trying to find that F1. Oh, and he gets taken out before the nuke gets released. Once again, Red's there for the clutch. F-22 getting targeted. A4 in a bad spot. Oh, disruptives prove effective. Gets him out of trouble. Fox 1 running for his life. Still only a 3-kill difference. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this match. It's still not a runaway just yet. Dragonwolves is putting up a fight. Ares is locked and loaded. Not quite with the nuke just yet, but he's got an ADV in the distance looking for him. Disruptive's out. Gets him out of trouble. Woo! Barely close right there. Maneuverability. Grim with a 5-kill lead now. Minute 50 left. Big Muffin going up, launching a couple at the A4, painting the target for his teammates. That missile will not find his home. Disruptors come out at the good time. Red's going in. Another nuke finds its way to Red's face. Poor guy. Lord have mercy. It's like he's in an episode of Fallout there, getting back-to-back nukes from Ares. Fox 1 coming down. He's in a bad spot. F1 on his 6. Disruptives and a little bit of twirling. Not quite enough to get him out. The mobility of that F1 enough to keep up with that A4. 17-14, 3-kill lead for Grim. Minute 10 left. They'd only need 3 more. Dragonwolves is fighting all the way to the end. This is the entertainment we come to see, folks. Another nuke come to Reds with 3 he found in this match. Wow. It seemed like Ares had a personal vendetta against that ADV. I counted at least 3 direct to that guy. Gracious. Oh, man. Hacker in the F1 bringing in the MVP spot, but not quite enough to keep their team in it. As Chuggy and Ares rounds up the rest of the podium. Grim moving up. 3-0 in the series. They take it. They will be moving on once again. GG's to DRW EU. We will be seeing you again tomorrow. GG's to the pilots. Alrighty then. That will... A4 and J20 are banned? Okay. All right. A4, J20. I'll remember that. Grim, moving on in the bracket. Next up, we've got Nova Squadron as Team Alpha, BloodBorne as Team Bravo, as they will be duking it out to see who will be facing Grim in the next round. So again, we're coming up. We've got, what, 3 sets left today, Pop? 3 sets left for today, and then even more. This is the second to last? Oh, yes, that's right, that's right. Yeah, we're coming up on it. We're streamlining pretty good here, folks. Thank you for being... Okay, yeah, I'll bring it back. Pop, here we go. Let's get it, BloodBorne. Drop the hype in the chat. Y'all make sure, get your predictions in there. You got 2 minutes. Team Alpha, we've got Nova. Flare G will be bringing in his F4. OC in the F3R. Galen in the F1. Gotti in the F-14 and the Su-22 by way of Fates. Again, the multi-directional destruction we saw from this man earlier. Let's see if he can repeat that performance as they slam against the wall. That is BloodBorne by way of Phantom in the M2K. Forbidden in the ADV. Ruski in the 25. The Man Abomination in the Tomcat to match the Terminator in his trusty M3. It's a match for the ages, folks. Let's see who will be moving on to face Grim in this next round. And let's get it on. Still got enough time for that prediction. Get those points in there, y'all. Back to countdown daytime once again for the first round of TDM. What the fuck, Tyler? All right, both teams are moving in. Again, the foothold of these first couple of merges, very important in situations like this. Gives you that little bit of cushion, and as long as you get that rhythm and you can hold the pedal to the metal and keep it on the entire time, that usually gives you the win. So we've got long-range joust. Man Abomination sending 3 out. 4th one went out. Oh, got it. Not quite quick enough on the faster flares as the Man Abomination takes him out first. First kill to BloodBorne. Looks like the rest of the team's moving in to make home in this B area by the tube. Inviting the challenge that is Nova. The Terminator making his way around. He's getting targeted from the distance. F3 making his way closer. OC trying to get a little closer. 25 turning back off. Man Abomination gets Flare G from the distance. Putting in the work in that Tomcat. Looks like they've swapped in Galen Tome for the F1. Looks like they'll be using their reserve player this time around. We didn't get to see Galen, I think, in the first one. Looks like both teams are being a little bit hesitant of moving in. They're playing it a little bit closer to the vest this time. But so far, the long-range jousts have proved effective, more so for BloodBorne so far with the 2-kill lead. But now we've got a little bit of action moving in. Frogfoot's moving in. He's in a bad spot. Galen's looking for him. Galen takes out Ruski as Ruski takes out Fates. BloodBorne still with a 3-kill lead. Nova's now back on the board with 1. OC using his Rafale ability there, trying to launch 1-2. That Tomcat. Oh, he gets Phantom around the corner with the curve shot from the F3 missile. Those infrareds are nasty. Ruski looking for his target. He's got his unguideds equipped, trying to get a strike here. That F3 being good with the terrain, staying out of trouble from that. So one of the scariest sounds in this game is hearing that heavy rocket fly by your head and you don't know where it's coming from. F4 with the faster flares. He turns off Flare G, doing the missile dance, getting out of the way of that one. BloodBorne still with a 3-kill lead, coming up on 2.5 minutes left in this match. We're at the halfway point. BloodBorne with the slight lead now. Again, only up by 2. If they can hold on to the rhythm, they can bring it out. Galen gets taken down by Forbidden. Multi-lock missiles out. He sends 2. Oh, one found its home. Second one did not. That M2K barely breathing. Now we've got the Su-22 in the middle, trying to get to him. Looks like they're pushing in. Oh, F4 and M3 with a head up. M3 guns just a little bit quicker. Fate sending out the infrared. He gets struck by 1. Flares just a little bit late. It's Forbidden there to finish the job. Putting them ahead by 5 now. 1.5 minutes left. F-14 barely halfway down right now. Oh, and the missile finds its way. OC gets through the defenses. Ruski using that terrain to his advantage. Su-25 there. He's got his fire everything locked and loaded. Will it track? He might have been a little bit behind on that target. He swaps to his unguided heavy rockets. F4 barely scathing by. He's trying to get him. Oh, and he reached out for him. F3 now has got his sight set on the 25. Coming in. Oh, one barely gets by him. Disruptive's out. F3 moving in again. Frogfoot in a bad spot. He's circling with two that I don't think he can keep up with. That F1 hot on the trail. Oh, Ruski barely hanging on there. The F1 and Phantom's there to help his teammate with the double kill. Can he get a triple? Oh, he's barely missing. He's trying to reach out for that triple. F4 is running for his life. Phantom's got missiles rated down on him. BloodBorne with a 6-kill lead, 15 seconds left. Time might be striking midnight on this match for Nova, as BloodBorne maintained the advantage and just held on to it. 3, 2, 1, and this match will be ending with a timeout. BloodBorne up 16-11. First point goes to BloodBorne in the set. The Terminator in his M3 rounded up the MVP spots. Galen in his F1 in the second place on the podium. Forbidden in the third place on the podium, rounding it up. GG's to the pilots. What a great match. What a great match. Drop your hype in the chat again for your favorite teams. BloodBorne now up 1-0 in this set. Nova can make some adjustments here going into Air Sup. Pop, are you going to set up the matches? You want me still, since you're in here? Oh, okay. Yeah. I'd rather make leader. There we go. I almost kicked you. I'm just going to claim my free silver right quick while Pop's setting this up. We will be going to Air Sup next up. Again, BloodBorne with the advantage first. Nova still got some room to work to bring it back, make adjustments. We'll see with this next matchup. Again, Air Sup on the field, different tactics, same planes. We'll see how they're going to handle it. Looks like Fates is staying in his Su-22. Gotti in the F-14. Is Flare G going to be staying in his F-4? OC staying in his F-3 as well. Fates is readied up. So it's going to be between Gotti and Galen if they make any changes. Flare G staying in his F4. Gotti is staying in his Tomcat, so it's down to Galen. Are we bringing the F1 once again for air superiority? And here we go. Second match of the set. BloodBorne up 1-0. The teams are moving in once again. We've got destruction on the horizon. Nova Squad moving in. BloodBorne moving in. Who is going to take control of this Air Sup match first? Man, Abomination looking for targets first, trying to get a little bit of oppression downfield before they start moving in for these points. Faster Flares doing the missile dance, makes the one miss. Ruski moving into Bravo, trying to make his home there. He sees Attacker on Attacker 22, but turns his sights on the F3. Fire everything out, but just behind. Frogfoot with the disruptives out. He makes it around. F1 there. Fates gets him in the end. The 22, excuse me, got him. Nova's getting an early lead right now, slightly up, 48 to 39. BloodBorne is working their way back. 22's in a bad spot, but he's got the back guns. Will he use them? And he does for the trade. Terminator just found himself in a bad spot. You got to get a little bit of elevation difference there if you're going to be on behind a 22 like that. 14 launching missiles finds his way to Flare G. Again, staying neck and neck. Only a 2-point difference so far. Su-25 in a bad spot. Tomcat's got his sight set, looking like he's going to try to stop him going to Bravo. He grabs it. Faster flares out. He keeps on mulling on through. The Terminator in a turn battle at Bravo got gun warnings left and right. Su-22 trying to get him. Back guns have been activated. It's been used, but I think they're done. Terminator's like, it's safe to be back here now. But you might want to get that turn on him quick, and he does. Fates goes down by way of the Terminator. Flare G goes down by way of the Man Abomination, getting that long-range missile out in time. Galen Tone moving in his F1, taking control of B. Looks like the F3 having a little bit of trouble there. Using the terrain to his advantage, the tubes come in handy. Oh, but Ruski there with the heavy rocket, no warning, death from behind. F-14's got his eyes set on the 2K, trying to sneak back around here to the home point. Phantom using that chaff. Gets away from one of them. One of them found his home. Gotti's trying to be patient here. Oh, and he gets him in the end. Phantom with the sliver of health wins over Gotti in the joust. Fates in the 22 destroys the Terminator, gets an assisted kill on the 25, and he gets another kill on the Man Abomination as well, making his tear through. Oh, Phantom in a bad spot, gets struck by one. Su-22 hot on the trail. Oh, I don't know if he'll make it. Fates grabs him before he gets it. Denied, badge awarded. Looks like Nova's moving ahead right now, 132 to 106. Got control of all three back-to-back. BloodBorne's going to have to make some adjustments if they want to keep the pressure on. Because Nova is running away with it right now. Su-25 making his way to Bravo's. Got control of it. That stops the bleeding just a little bit, but it's still hemorrhaging. F3 coming up on the Man Abomination. Tomcat in a bad spot as he gets an assisted kill on Galen, but he goes down himself. Nova's running away with it right now. 15 points needed. Fates is already smoking in here. He might have had a little bit of trouble making it through the terrain. OC. M3 in trouble. Oh, long-range missile gets up under there before Gotti gets the Terminator. OC making his way to Bravo, and it looks like Nova has held on to it enough to get the win, bringing them back up to even in this set, 1-1. GG's, GG's. The Terminator, MVP spot in his M3, not quite enough to keep him in for that match. Fates in the 22, the multi-directional destruction. Flare G in the F4, rounding up the rest of the podium. GG's. Nova is now 1-1 with BloodBorne. Now, give me just a second while they're readying up. There we go. There we go. I had to check on the door. My dogs was looking at it like somebody was there. All right, Nova Squadron now tied up. Tied up with it. We have a back and forth in the set right now. So let's see what adjustments BloodBorne is going to be making. Are they going to bring back the TDM spirit they had in that first one? There we go. There we go. All the pallets are getting readied up. BloodBorne has the option to swap out a plane or a person. Maybe we will get to see elimination yet. It is possible. It is possible. We have a back and forth going. British people call cake pudding for some reason. No, we call cake cake. We have a difference of cultures in the chat right now. Ruski, I think, is deliberating. No, everybody's ready up. Third match of the set. Excuse me. TDM countdown. Nighttime this time. Let's see. Where is the advantage going to go once again? Good looks, good sportsmanship from the pallets. Love to see it in the skies. As both teams are moving in under the cover of the night sky. Forbidden already being targeted by the 14 in the distance. Got his decoy out for that extra layer of protection. F3 going up under. Gotti gets the man abomination, giving them first bloods. F3 getting launched upon by the M2K. M2K had to turn off. Faster flares prove effective. He's trying to reach out and get him, and OC goes down. 22's got his eyes set on his fellow attacker across the field. Gun overheats in a bad spot right here. Now the tides have turned. Back guns enabled. Disruptives gets him out of trouble as he makes it to the health ring. It's still 2-1 Nova. Long-range missiles find their way to Ruski as Gotti takes him out. Galen making his way around the middle in his F1 looking for targets, but it looks like they've got him pushed back just a little bit. Phantom in the 2K trading with Fates in the 22. Nova's still got a 2-kill lead, 4-2, 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in this match. Flare G's got his eyes set on a badly hurt F3 right here. The Terminator trying to get out of there. Galen's hot on the trail as well. Will they catch up with him? Terminator in a bad spot. F4 using that ability to get that turn on him. Phantom firing down, looking for revenge for his teammate. Galen barely breathing. Oh, and he gets those M2K guns out just in enough time, but the Su-22 is there for revenge. Gotti takes down Ruski, giving them a 2-kill lead. Still 7-5 Nova. Player G in a bad spot. He's on fire right now, taking the brunt of that machine gun fire. The man abomination goes down by way of Fates. Su-22 with a hit. Phantom gets a strike on him. 190 damage. Using the terrain to his advantage. He gets out of that. Forbidden goes down by way of Fates. Fates in that 22 making his presence known on the field, it seems. Su-25, we got one rocket out, 2 rockets out. Can't quite get a third before the rest of them's coming back. He might get him right here with the assisted kill. Gotti finishes him off. Phantom making some headwork over here. Nova still with a 4-kill lead. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this match. Forbidden scratching back, getting a kill with Gotti, making it 3. There's a lull in the action as both of these teams are regrouping, trying to get their health and supplies back up, but we've got missiles crossing the field. Volleys in the air. M2K in trouble. F3 using his ability. ADV is blinded. Looks like both of them have merged up, so we're about to see a wall of death here, folks. Gotti moving in, looking for that Tomcat. Ruski takes out Flare G. Phantom takes out Galen. OC takes out Ruski. M3 in a bad spot. He's trying to get around onto the missile. Finds him. Terminator goes down by way of OC. Phantom gets Gotti. Fates gets Phantom. It's a back and forth all over the place. Everything finds its way home. Destruction, destruction, destruction. 15-3. Nova's still up by 2. F14 in a bad spot. Flare G gets him. Still a 3-kill lead for Nova if they can hold on to it for 60 more seconds. Forbidden using the terrain, gets out of there. Galen in a bad spot right now. M3 looking to try to get him. Terrain gets in the way. M3 coming in, head up. The Terminator gets Galen. It's a 1-kill difference. 40 seconds left. They're fighting back. M3 in a bad spot is tied up. 30 seconds left. Oh, BloodBorne has come back to the lead. Tied up 17. It's back to back to back, folks. It's a damn nail biter here. Nova's up by 1. 20 seconds left. Phantom goes down. They only need one more. And Fates gets it with the last push with the triple kill in the end. The multi-directional destruction brings out the clutch in the end, giving Nova the win. Right down to the last bit of second. He earned that MVP spot. 9-3 and 1. What a display in that 22. Phantom bringing it in. Second place in his M2K again. Gotti in that F14 rounding up the rest of the podium. Gracious. Thank you, Pod. GG's. Nova goes up 2-1 in the set. That was a super close nail biter of a match right there, folks. But that's what we come here for. Oh, man. I know their hearts have got to be pumping right there. Gracious. Nova seems like they have made some adjustments and now have got BloodBorne with their backs against the walls. So again, it's coming down to this air superiority match. Will we see elimination for the first time today? Folks, I think it's possible. I think it's possible. But we will see. Nova may be trying to put BloodBorne to bed for the night with this one. So again, BloodBorne's got to win too. Just make the slight adjustments and we will see. We will see. Is BloodBorne going to be making any adjustments whatsoever? It looks like all of them are readied up except for Phantom, which I know he's been doing work in that M2K. I would be surprised to see him swap out of that. But we will see. We're waiting on him, and we're waiting on Galen. I think they're doing team deliberations, trying to figure out what to do. Welcome in, first-time chatter. BP, welcome in. Hey, guys. No thrust on the M2K. It seems that Phantom is a little bit more... I have seen the Daredevil and Disruptive. He seems a little bit more comfortable with this setup. Now, personally, I run thrust on mine, but I have seen both. We're waiting one more, and here we go. Will this be the final set, or will we see elimination for the first time today? Drop the hype in the chat once again. We are back at nighttime. Air sup. Will it be it? Both teams move it in once again. Let's see if anybody's going to be taking that high perch to see. Here we go. Rafal's ability out, blinding his team, the other team, to keep him out of trouble. M3 using that speed, trying to get straight to home point, and he does. Galen, it blows right by Galen, but it's turning for him. BloodBorne coming hot out of the gate, maintaining that lead to start with. Nova's trying to scratch back now. Oh, the Terminator takes out Gotti. Those M3 guns are not ones you want to mess with in a head-up. Should have seen that coming a mile away. I think BloodBorne may have a chip on their shoulder for this one. They're playing a bit more aggressive this time around. Oh, OC making his way around. BloodBorne again, maintaining control of all 3 points, running away with it right now. 60-39 and growing. Ruski takes out OC with a heavy rocket. Well played from OC. Again, good sportsmanship. Love to see it. Terminator flying high over there. Again, that boost getting him across that field in no time. Terminator looks like he's got a target in sight. F-14 once again. God, he having bad luck with the joust with those M3s right there. Fates gets taken out by the man Abomination. Galen coming back in from spawn. Flair's making his way back from spawn as well as BloodBorne still maintains control of all 3 points. It is running away right now, folks. 150-39. Man Abomination takes out Galen. Flair's going over here to try to get Bravo to cut some of this bleeding, hemorrhaging down. God, he's getting control of Point Alpha, but not for long. Man Abomination hot on his trail. They still got all 3 points. Phantom in a bad spot over here. Fates launching one. Infrared finds its home. Second one finds its home once again. And he's got the back guns as well as the Terminator goes down. Fate's putting on a display in this fitter once again. The multi-directional destruction. BloodBorne still with a heavy lead, 187-63. Nova's trying to scratch back. But they've got very little room to work right here as they're trying to move in. Phantom making way to B if he can get it right here. He goes down in a trade, him and Galen. BloodBorne gets control of 2 points again. They need less than 10 points. Fate's moving into Bravo to make that his home. Nova again trying to scratch back slowly. BloodBorne's got control. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And BloodBorne brings it back with the commanding performance and air sup. Again, the team's traded. And we will be seeing elimination for the first time today. Phantom in the MVP spot in his M2K, fighting hard to keep the oppression over there. Terminator right behind him in second place. Ruski rounding up the podium in third. GG's to the Pallets. We've got a 2-2 set. It all comes down to this, folks. We get to see it elimination for the first time in Squad Wars history. It's been a back-to-back-to-back, but it all comes down to this. Which team will Midnight strike on first? Yes. Pop just reminded me, since they lost, they do have the option to change a plane or a person. F4 swaps to ADV for elimination. That's very... Yeah, that's a good move on their part. I believe the ADV is a little bit more capable than that F4, especially in situations like this, especially with that decoy. So we'll see if that adaptation will prove victorious for Nova, or will BloodBorne keep the pressure on and be moving on. Drop your hype in the chat one last time for the set. Which team do you see coming out on top for this one? Again, elimination first time. Who's going to take it, folks? Who is going to take it? Spam it in the chat. Nova or BloodBorne. BB for short. Take a sip of my monster while we're awaiting these pallets to ready up. Monster, if you're out there, I'm looking for sponsors. Just letting you know. Final match of the set, and here we go. Tactics that we haven't been able to be seen put on display yet. Elimination, a completely different game mode. A small mini precursor to the MSI coming just a couple of weeks from now. Let's see how these teams are going to handle it, especially with these passives. F-14 taking that high perch as he should. Giving eyes for his team. Gotti going up. Forbidden going up in his ADV as well. Creating that cushion, that stack. That interceptor stack, as I call it. F1 being fired upon. Misdirection to the F3. Can he get a strike on him? Faster flares prove effective for the F3. Gets him out of the way. Decoy takes a hit. Decoy's down. Faster flares might have been a little bit late on there. Forbidden might go down. He's in trouble. Missiles from left and right. ADV cannot escape that. First Blood goes down on BloodBorne first, as now it's 5-on-4. The Man Abomination in trouble. Su-22 reaching out to try to get him. M2K goes head on with the 22 as Fates takes him down. It's now a 5-on-3 situation. It's not looking good for BloodBorne in this first round. The Man Abomination takes out Galen. 4-on-3. Man Abomination takes out OC. 3-on-3 now. 2-on-3. BloodBorne bringing it back with the adaptations here. We've got a Tomcat in the ADV by way of Nova Frogfoot. Tomcat and 2K on BloodBorne side. Now it is the war of attrition. Ruski takes out Gotti. It's now the lone survivor of Flare G. Goes down quickly behind him by way of the Man Abomination. First point goes to BloodBorne. They put my foot in my mouth and they changed it up right there, the back half of that round. What a way to bring it back, being down like that. Again, folks, anything goes with elimination. All it takes is one little misstep, and it's advantageous straight to the other team. OC launching one of his infrareds out. Got missiles coming back. 2K trying to reach out. OC gets to the terrain in time to get out of the way. Neither team giving a life just yet. Fire everything in the air, trying to find somebody to lock onto. Don't believe it's going to find its home this time. The Terminator takes out OC. Phantom takes out Fates. It's now a 3-on-4 situation. Nova down at the bottom of this one right now. BloodBorne looking pretty. If they can hold on to it right here, right now, they'll have it. 2K coming up. Phantom goes down by way of Flare G. He had some help. Galen finishes him off. 3-on-3, 3-on-3. Galen circling in the middle. 2-on-3, 2-on-2. F-14 faster flares. Man Abomination trying to stay out of the way over here. Ruski by himself in the middle. He might be in a bad spot in his Frogfoot. That F1 definitely has the capability to outturn him. Man Abomination takes out Gotti. It's now Galen by his lonesome half health going on 2. Can the maneuverability of the F1 keep him out of trouble? He's got 60 seconds to make something happen. This would be all the hopes Nova has rests on the shoulders of Galen Tone right now in this F1 that is badly, badly hurt. 45 seconds left. Will we see the overtime ring? Missiles coming in from the distance. Disruptives out. That's at least 1, maybe 2 more flares. Not unless the passive was activated. He might have got an extra, but we got 25 seconds. They're badly, badly hunting him right now. 15 seconds left to try to figure out something. F1's trying to reach around. Gets a Hunter missile out. 9 seconds left, but Ruski there with the heavy rocket puts him out of his misery. BloodBorne coming away with the win and the set, giving them the 3-2 victory, best of 5. GG's to both sides. What a set, y'all. What a set. The Man Abomination and the F-14 going 4-0. Ruski right behind him in the 25. Phantom in the M2K rounding up the 3rd spot of the podium. What an adjustment made by BloodBorne to bring it back to the win on the set. So far, that back and forth, I've got to say, has been the best matches we probably have seen so far. Gracious, the closeness. I love getting my hearts racing for this. GG's to Nova. We will see you again tomorrow. BloodBorne has some unfinished business. That is the name of Grim. So we will be coming up to that set. Next up, y'all, gonna take a quick break and we will be right back. Alrighty then, folks. We have returned with the final set of the day. The first half of Squad Wars in the books. For the finals for today, we've got Grim slamming up against BloodBorne. Get those predictions in the chat. Go ahead and start it, Frey. Give them a couple minutes to get those points in there. What are we going to be able to see for this final set of the first day of Squad Wars? Again, we've got a whole nother day coming tomorrow. And I think, other than me fucking up the map, things went off without a hitch today. I would be proud to say it. I just want to thank everybody that's been in the chat with us so far, dropping the hype, keeping the energy up. again, allowing these pilots to give us the show that I know they want us to have. I mean, this is what we live for with Metalstorm. We want more and more and more of this. So again, yes, drop those W's in the chat. Drop the hype for your favorite teams. Right now, we've got the MiG-19 and we've got the F3 have been banned off the field. So Chuggy will be bringing in his F-22, Karai in his F-16, Fox 1 in his A4, Ares in that nuclear 106 we got him to see put on display earlier, Big Muffin in the J-20. Again, J-20 is on the field. Farmer and F3 are off the field. Just a reminder. Phantom in his 2K, Forbidden in his ADV, Ruski in the J-20 to mirror, Man Abomination in his A4, and the Terminator in his trusty M3. Y'all, this is the last one. Last time. Keep the hype up. Last sets. We shall see what's going to happen, folks. We shall see what's going to happen. Drop the hype one more time. Let's reset the scores. And for the last set, here we go. Oh, well, wait, let's reset the match first. I don't have the graphic for the bracket. I don't have the final. I have it. I posted the link in the chat so that they can check it out as they go. I will try to get that added. Yeah, thank you, Pop. Thank you, Pop. The live updated bracket is on the chat right now, folks, but here we go. Final sets of the day. Yes, it's on Matcherino. I tried to set up a source, didn't quite work out. We ran out of time, so yeah, we have the live bracket there. I'll try to have something for y'all going on. So, again, we work out the kinks as we go. I appreciate it, Pop. Flying into this brightly lit countdown map for TDM once again at the start of this set. Let's get it on. Ares in that Delta Dart, be watching for those mushroom clouds. I know he is ready to start slinging them once again. Muffin high up in the air, taking that perch, getting eyes on the team. Again, that interceptor role being played like it's supposed to be. Ruski a little bit further up in the air. We may be seeing them joust here just a second. Faster Flares is out. One finds its home. 200 damage knocks Ruski for a loop. Who's going to get the first blood? Big Muffin's been struck. Oh, there we go. First part of the burst, 2-2. Right now in a dead heat, 4 minutes and 40 seconds left early in this match. Neither one of them gave hold of that first merge. ADV staying high up. Chug patrolling that B area in the middle. Cry moving in, trying to find a flanking position of his own in that F-16. Chug's got his sights set on that M2K. Ares takes out Terminator in the distance. M2K chaff works right there. Missile in a bad spot. Disruptive's out. Keeps him out of trouble. Oh, but he's close enough for the guns. ADV trades with him instead. Forbidden and Chug. Grim is now... Oh, I take that back. It is now currently tied. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. A4 running from his life. F-16 hot on the trail. He's almost got him, and he does. Guns finds their home. Forbidden got his decoy out, trying to move a little bit closer to that J-20 with that cushion while he's got it. Karai badly damaged in the middle. Looks like he's trying to find a way to get to that Terminator right there. Oh, Terminator takes bad damage right there from that A4. He's in a bad spot, getting circled by two. Still a dead heat, 5-5 right now. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the match. Karai takes out Terminator, giving them a 1-kill lead. Fox 1 coming up behind the A4. The Man Abomination finds himself in trouble as he gets taken out. Ares takes out Forbidden. Again, Grim now pulling ahead. 3 kills. 9-6 right now. 10-6 with 3 minutes left in the match. We got a lull in the action as both teams are regrouping, coming back in from spawn. I think they pulled the reins back. Oh, we've got a nuke in the distance. Ares finds one on Phantom. J20 in trouble, having Hunter missiles lobbed at him left and right, but those faster flares prove effective. One gets through, second one gets through. Brewski takes out Muffin. Chug takes out the Man Abomination. Terminator taking some damage himself. 12-9, still Grim. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in the match. M3 finds Karai as they both trade. Grim maintaining a 3-kill lead, coming up on 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. 13-10 currently. We've got J20 on J20 action up here. Looks like Muffin's got his eyes on the prize over here, but he's turning back. Chug is moving in, though. Yeah, Chug going straight for Ruski. Takes him out. Terminator takes out Chug, though, for the revenge. J20 on M2K action. He gets by the M2K, but he does not make it by that M3. It's now only a 2-kill lead, coming up on 90 seconds left in this first match. Fox 1 making his home over there by that middle ammo. Again, pushing this team back to their back spawn. It seems like they have them against the ropes, but it seems like it's working. At least for now. Ares in a bad spot. Will we see a nuke? He gets hit with one. Oh, and he finds it with the second one. He goes down. BloodBorne only back by 1 kill. They brought it back. 60 seconds left. They're taking it to the end. Cry using that mobility to stay out of the way of that M3. Trying to find him. A4 there in a bad spot. Fox 1 takes out the Terminator. Chug takes out Ruski, pulling ahead now by 4. 45 seconds left. Graham putting that foothold late in this match. Karai takes out a Man Abomination. Chuggy might be in a bad spot here as he gets taken out. Graham only needs one more, though. And Ares takes out the Terminator, giving Grim that 20-15 victory in the first match of the set. They kept it neck and neck all the way till about the last 30 seconds. Is what it seems like has been the pattern with Grim. They take in all the information, make the adaptations they need, and they push it all the way through. You can't let up on them. Ares in the 106, 7-3-0, bringing in the MVP spot. Chug in the 22, bringing in second place. Ruski in the J20, trying to keep his team in there. Not quite enough to keep him on the end. Grim up 1-0 in the set. Now, BloodBorne will have the opportunity to change a plane or personnel, so let's see if they make any adjustments for this air sup match that they have on the horizon. Air sup countdown still on the daytime, still bright enough to see the destruction clearly. Ruski, Terminator, Man Abomination all readied up. Forbidden readied up. I don't believe they're going to be making any changes, it looks like. Yeah, I believe the Terminator is fighter, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that it's fighter. Exclamation backbone. We don't have a backbone giveaway going on for this, Miranda. Sorry, buddy. Second match of the set. Grim up 1-0 with the advantage. Again, coming up in air sup, change up the tactics, change up the adaptations. Let's see how these teams are going to handle. Terminator in that fast-moving M3, using that boost to his advantage. I know you can get an upwards of 1,000+ miles an hour in that thing with that boost. Oh, no! That was a bit too much boost there, Terminator. Wow. That was, as PB would refer to it, mock Jesus collision with the terrain there. You can't park there. That's right, 22. We've seen some crashes here. We will definitely have some clips coming out after this. Grim getting the lead early in this match. Right now with all 3 points under their control. Karai in a turn battle over here by Bravo. Trying to use that mobility to his advantage. Somebody's in trouble over here. Looks like he's on the 6, hunting for him. I believe that might be Terminator in the M3. Phantom coming back in from the spawn, making his way back to the battlefield. Karai gets behind the Terminator, takes him out with those F-16 guns. Man, Abomination looks like he's moseying his way around. Muffin takes out Forbidden. Ruski takes out Muffin. Airforce got his eye on the prize at Point Bravo, but he's got machine gun bullets raining down on him. He's in a bad spot. I think he might have clipped there or he hit the brakes. Looks like he's stalling. Oh, what a great way for the brakes to be used, but not quite enough to keep him out of trouble. Oh, we've got a nuke in the distance. Ares drops another one by Point Bravo. Chuggy over here in a turn battle at Point Charlie with Eye Forbidden, and the ADV missile will find its home as he maintains control. Looks like Grim is running away with it. All 3 points under their control, and time is ticking away. 5 seconds left if we can't get a dig back in. 3, 2, 1, and there she wrote it. Second win goes to Grim. In air sup there with a quick match. They got in there, held their rhythm, and did not let up in the normal Grim fashion that we see. Grim goes up 2-0 in the set. Chuggy in the MVP spot in his F-22. Karai right behind him in the F-16. Muffin in his J-20 with the air dominance once again, sweeping the podium. GG's. We'll be moving on to the third match of this set. Grim is up 2-0. So will this be the final match of the day, or can BloodBorne dig themselves out of the hole that Grim has put them in right now? All the teams readied up. They're ready to go ahead and get in it, folks. Possibly for the last time. Here we go. Now again, going back to TDM, it's now nighttime. So we will see if this affects anything visibility-wise as Muffin takes his perch high up in the air once again in the Interceptor, flying upside down. Looking like he's going straight to over their spawn. He's got the ADV in his sights. Painted for his team. Disruptives causes it to lock, to drop for just a second, but the ADV might be in a bad spot. Oh, but him and Chuck trade. Ares in that brightly lit yellow 106. Be looking for the nukes to be dropping here. Oh, he bumps the terrain just a little bit there as he takes out the Terminator. Didn't slow him down too much. Oh, whoo, the moves that Ares is putting on. The swirls, getting through the tubes, staying out of trouble. Oh, Big Muffin finds a missile himself as Forbidden gets a strike. Karai badly hurt. We've got a nuke on the field as Phantom ate that one, but he got Karai before he did. BloodBorne only down by 2. Grim 6-4 right now. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. Fox 1 trying with those unguided rockets. The M3 speed just a little bit too much there. He's not giving up on the hunt just yet, though. M3 trying to get out of there. That boost enabled. He's getting out of dodge. A4 finds some crossing damage there. He's on fire himself. 106 in a bad spot. Missile raining down. Ares gets taken out by Ruski. A4 gets taken out by Forbidden. Oh, we've got a hit on Forbidden. Forbidden in a bad spot. Flares gets him out of trouble. Can he make it around? He does. Disruptive save him. It's a 1-kill game. 7-6 Grim. 3.5 minutes left. Make that 2-kill game. Big Muffin looking to reposition. He's got the J20 in his sights, and he takes out Ruski with the point-blank long range. Graham with the 5-kill lead. Now they're pulling away. BloodBorne's got to dig their heels in and hold if they have any chance, because they've got 3 minutes to make something happen. Trying to reach out to get Muffins. Those faster players prove just a little bit too effective for those incoming missiles. F-16 getting launched upon Disruptives out gets him out of trouble as the Terminator sets his sights on the A4 now instead. Assisted kill on Chuggy in the distance as Ruski finishes him off. Karai now looking at the A4 himself. He's got guns on him. F-16 trying to turn. Oh, he finds the ground instead. Can he recover? Terminator crashes again. Oh, we've got people finding the terrain left and right. Fox 1 and Karai making that Bravo area their home. Phantom clipping them out. No, it looks like he's Tokyo drifting around the top. And we've got another nuke in the distance as Ruski eats one this time. 17-9. Graham is running away with it. 1:58 left, but they only need 2 more. Phantom in trouble. Karai takes him out. 1 more kill for Graham seals the deal. Man, Abomination launches at Karai in the F-16 as he's now turning his sights back at him. Ares gets taken down. Ruski low, F-16 trying to reach for him. Guns overheat as he's chasing the A4, but Fox 1 is there to take down Ruski in the end. The J20 got nuked, correct. That was a big nuke from Ares, again, proving dominant in that 106, but this time Muffin in the J20 sweeping that MVP position. Forbidden second place on the podium, but not quite enough to keep him in there. Ares rounding up the rest of the podium again with that nuclear 5 kills he's got there. GG's to the pilots, but Grim will be the finalist for today. BloodBorne will be moving on to our next set of brackets tomorrow, folks. Tomorrow, folks, the other half of this will continue. It is not over yet, but Grim will emerge victorious on the top for today, being the only undefeated team that we have so far. So we will be able to see how these other teams will adjust to the losses, see what happens, so that they can implement that on the field and see if they can bring the heat back to Grim back here in the end. I'm excited to see it, y'all. I'm excited to see it. Pop, do you want to bring anybody in here for any interviews? Do you want to save that for tomorrow? Okay, well, we'll leave the post-game interviews for tomorrow. So, y'all, I want to say again, I appreciate every single person that was here today, that hung out with us. Again, keep the hype going in the chat till we strike midnight on here. But again, we've got a whole nother half a tournament tomorrow. Squad Wars first half in the books, y'all. In the books. So again, I appreciate everybody. Let's see if there's anybody online to raid. Actually, because I would love to raid somebody with this. It looks like the only other person on right now is Selly Cell. So again, let's send this raid to old Selly Cell over here. Give him a surprise of the century. Y'all keep the hype going. Go check this man out, and we will be back again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. Keep your eyes on the Discord for the notifications. Again, we've got more chaos coming. So let's go ahead and get this raid set up. Y'all stick around for that. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And again, we will see y'all in the skies tomorrow for more chaos.
That was awesome, Sin.